Test, 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 test.
Welcome to Jerry Apple Stadium here in Sherman, Texas to see the Nebraska Wesleyan University Prairie Wolves take on your Austin College Kangaroos on this historic night. After 127 seasons, this will be the very first ever night game on the Austin College campus in school history. Yeah, we've played some road games at night, but never actually on the hollowed 70-acre campus itself. The new and improved Jerry Apple Stadium received a facelift just last year with new turf and lights, and it took an act of Mother Nature to force Athletic Director David Norman's hand to have to reschedule the routine 1 p.m. start time back to 7 p.m. kickoff. But this is not the only first for Austin College. It'll be the first game for brand new head coach Tony Joe White and his staff. I know these players have had a tough fall camp, if you can call it a fall camp, with 105-degree weather for most of it. Learning a new offense and defense is never fun, especially for seniors, but Coach White and his staff have a proven record of success, so buying into his schemes and concepts have been an easy part. Now we're minutes away from seeing how they can execute Coach White's philosophy. Joining the booth tonight is a player who has no stranger to coaching changes here at Austin College. He's one of just a few classes that played for 3 different coaches in his 4 years. I'm talking about none other than Austin College's Hall of Honor recipient, class of 2006, Mr. Blake Hyde. So, Blake, you played your freshman year under Austin College's only national championship coach, Larry Kramer. Then you found out Stan McGarvey's going to replace him. Coach McGarvey lasted 1 year. Then some high-powered high school coach with a name you can barely pronounce, let alone spell, comes in and stinks up the place on his very first game. Of course, I'm talking about NCAA Hall of Fame coach Mel Churchma, who went on to win the conference his first year, TIA Coach of the Year title as well. When he left AC, he was the winningest coach in school history. So tell me, what do you remember about all these coaching changes and Coach Churchman when you were here?
Well, there was a players committee that we interviewed all the coaches for Mel Churchman when he was selected and actually came here. But the year before, he was interviewed just by the athletic department, and so we did not realize that. And so we met with Mel Churchman in the cafeteria. There was 6 or 7 of us: Larry Fedora, Rich Calhoun, and some other players. And we're excited about visiting with him because he's very offensive-minded. We had some tremendous receivers in the day: Jocelyn Johnson, Larry Fedora, Finley Woodruff. on and on and on. So it was great. Stan McGarvey can barely remember, blink and he was gone. And of course, no one could forget Larry Kramer. Always never wanted to be on his bad side, so he was very inspiring. Didn't surprise me a few years later when Larry was on the flagpole at Emporia State trying to raise awareness for that program. So excited to be here tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of similarities between Coach Churchma and Coach White, both very offensive-minded coaches. Coach White joins us. He just left Birmingham Southern as their all-time winning percentage coach, and comes off a campaign in which they finished 7-3, but in 2021 they went 10-2 and earned a trip to the NCAA AAA.
Easy for you to say.
National tournament, exactly. And he's coached two players that finished as finalists for the I don't even know how to spell the Gigliardi Trophy, given each year the top player in Division III football. So he knows his offense and knows how to get players and get them to perform.
I'll tell you, it's a beautiful night. It's not 105 degrees. I went down and checked the temperature on the field. It's about 95, 96 on the field. To the right, the new Apple Stadium scoreboard dedicated to the late Rossi Felix, who passed away 1 year ago and 1 day ago in a tragic accident. And that scoreboard, the Rossi Felix scoreboard, Rossi was a first-team All-American. 24 quarterback sacks in one season by himself.
Holy cow.
He led the nation in quarterback sacks. He had one more sack than a professional player who went on, had a great career named Refrigerator Perry.
I think everybody knows that name.
They know that name. So the scoreboard's now on the south end of the stadium. And the AstroTurf looks beautiful, the end zones. We've got a big crowd. I noticed we have an Austin College band now. And so they're warming up, and it looks to be fun.
It's going to be a fantastic game. Another little tidbit, I don't know if you heard this or not, but see the kangaroo at midfield? Right where the foot is where the field goal was that we kicked for the national championship game.
Well, Mike Foster and I were seniors in high school, and he convinced me to come up here to watch that championship game.
It was cold, too.
And I watched Gene Branham line up from the other side of the 50-yard line. I had a slight breeze in his face, a little misty and rain. And he hit that ball, looked like it had been shot out of a cannon. It got so much height so quick, and then it hit the crossbar, went up, and then fell over for the tie. It was truly an amazing moment.
Yeah, it's a pretty historical moment for Austin College history as they took the national championship in '81. And then you came in '82, is that correct?
Right. I was here the follow-up year. We were the #1 ranked team in the country, defending that national championship, and top team in the conference at that time, the TIAA, and had a very unfortunate loss on the road in the last moment to Sul Ross, and watched a gentleman named Greg Kaysen chase down their defensive back who intercepted Jimmy Vice in the end zone. He ran about 70, 80 yards and caught this guy from behind, preventing him from scoring and getting anything, making the loss any worse. And it was really a phenomenal play to watch an offensive lineman chase their defensive back and catch him.
So Austin College got to get their captains out there for the first game. That's going to be number 28 for Austin College is going to be Jared Pleasant. Got number 13 is going to be Ben Mraz. Number 10 is Colin Mushinki. And 0 is going to be Colton Gherkin as the captains for Austin College in today's game. And Austin College is going to be wearing their red color jerseys with all red jerseys, all red pants. And then it looks like they have a mishmash of colored socks.
Gives them a little style.
Some black, some white socks. So yeah, this is pretty great. The lights are on, and so they are working. The sun's still out, but about probably 8 o'clock in about an hour or so, that sun will dip down, and we'll get to see this first game under lights.
Okay. Austin College won the toss and they're going to defer. Let's see. The Prairie Wolves from Nebraska, Wesleyan, Lincoln, Nebraska, 600-mile drive. They're going to get the first crack with the ball.
Well, and that's good. Austin College's strength is going to be their defense this year. A lot of guys returning. Colton Gherkin's a senior linebacker from Grand Prairie. We'll call his name quite a bit. Jeremiah Contreras is the defensive back, junior from Crandall, Texas. Also starting is going to be number 3, Trey Brewer, Farmersville, Texas. Brady Digert, junior from Magnolia, Texas, which Magnolia's been in kind of a pipeline for us. New guy on the defense is going to be Ian Sharpshire, the freshman from Mansfield. He makes a few plays. We'll make sure we pronounce his name right. But then here's my favorite name of all, number 20, Texas Gordon from Tomball, Texas. Number 28, Jarrett Pleasant, again, Magnolia, Texas. Eliel Sandoval from Magnolia, Texas. Nick Chevrolet from Colleyville, Texas. Max Wallstad, Highland Village. And Hunter Fulton, defensive lineman from Pottsboro, Texas. All right, great national anthem, and we're just about 3 minutes away from kickoff. So we're going to see, our offense is going to be young. We've got a really young offense. We're going to have Jalen Dalton starting at quarterback. Colin Mushinki starting at wide receiver. Ben Mraz, who was our quarterback last year starting as a freshman, moved over to running back. He was our leading rusher last year, so only made sense. Trey Adams, number 24, is going to be our tight end, starting tight end. Grant Udiski, number 31, wide receiver. And Michael Kress, number 85, wide receiver from Round Rock, Texas. And then can't forget these guys because these are our most important lineman we have is going to be Jason Maeo from Plano, Texas. Felix Flores III from Cypress, Texas. Ethan Baker, left tackle, Frisco, Texas. Trevor Tinneman, center, Coppell, Texas. And James Drenner from Sherman.
I'll tell you what, Kirk, they got a little bit of a breeze. I thought the breeze was going sideline to sideline before the game started, but we looked down at the goalpost on the south end. It appears to be going almost diagonal. Whatever breeze there is will be with Nebraska Wesleyan, the Prairie Wolves.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Earlier, it was coming out of the west, which you don't see the western breeze coming kind of in our face a little bit. But you're right, those flags are kind of swirling a little bit as John Aldridge lines up to kick off. John Aldridge is our graduate kicker from J.J. Pierce, Richardson, Texas. This will be his 5th year, I think. I think he got injured his freshman year early in the season.
If you're an Austin College alum, kickoff team we refer to as the Hammerheads, kicking off from the 35. Let's see how he does with this wind in his face.
There's a good kick. He's going to kick it all the way to about the 5-yard line. It's going to be fielded by number 27. That's Victor Guzman, who sidesteps one player and gets to the sideline, but it's pushed out of bounds right about the 25-yard line.
It's a nice return. I believe Guzman's one of the handful of players Nebraska Wesleyan has that hail from the state of Texas.
And they have quite a few from what you tell me.
I believe they have 3 or 4 young players from Waxahachie, handful from El Paso.
So Terry Carter is going to be the quarterback, 5th-year senior from Kansas City, Missouri. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Defensive line does a good job giving up little yardage there.
I'll tell you, this is their quarterback, Carter Terry. He's 3rd year in a row to start. He threw for almost 3,000 yards last year. Prairie Wolves, even though they only won one game, they averaged 25 points a game.
It's going to be Tristan Myers lined up behind Carter Terry. One receiver to the far side. Ball's going to be on the ground. Quarterback has nothing to do. Ball on the ground. Pick it up, Jared Pleasant. He's going to take it all. Jared. Oh, they're saying he was down.
Oh.
I don't see that. He never had control of the ball. Jared Pleasant was about to walk into the end zone. Big break there for the Prairie Wolves. Holy cow. Already the refs are, prone to a little bit of pregame jitters, and they're learning a little bit as it's their first game too. But
it did not look like he was down. He certainly didn't act like he was down. He was trying to pitch instead of just taking the loss. He made a poor decision to pitch it.
Going to bring up third and a mile.
12. See, they're in the spread formation.
Two receivers to the near side, one to the far. He's going to throw it. It's got number 7 open, and it's going to be 7 falls down again. He heard Jared Pleasant coming. I'll tell you what, if he would have caught or made contact with that ball, Jared Pleasant would have put a good lick on him.
It's a good start for the Austin College defense. So 3rd and 12. Looked like had a chance at a pick.
So we're going to have Colin Mushinki, the senior from Fort Bend Travis High School, back to receive the punt. It's going to be Max Brinker, the punter, senior from Olaf, Kansas. He kicks it up. He got it in that wind. It's going to come backwards as the way it's bouncing. Oh, they got a lucky bounce there. Couple lucky bounces. So they're going to get an extra 15 yards out of that bounce. It could have been a lot worse. But
it's going to be about a 43-yard net punt. So Austin College, I guess, will take possession at their own 36.
Hey, that's a great start, Ryan. That's what we wanted. 3 and out for your defense. Now let's see what this offense can do. All right, so we're going to see Peyton Kiley is going to come in at quarterback, and he's going to start us off at quarterback with 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near. You're going to see Ben Mraz, number 13, back in the backfield. So a little surprise here with Peyton starting us off. He's going to pass.
Step drop.
He's got going to have to scramble a little bit and barely made it back to the line of scrimmage, but that looked pretty painful.
It's a good effort. Good effort on his behalf just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was under duress, avoided that first lineman. I tell you what, they got some big defensive linemen.
Yeah, that was Tayden Gentrup, number 92, 260 from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Hunter Hankey was also right there from Waverly, Nebraska.
I don't think he's missed too many cornbread meals. He's pretty full there. Now, Peyton's going to be back in the backfield. Going to hand this one off to Ben. Ben's going to try to find a little seam to the right, but not much push from the offensive line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. So, again, that offensive line for Austin College, pretty young, trying to get a footing. They had some injuries this camp, and so they've had to move some guys around. Some guys playing some positions they're not used to.
So they got trips right. Let's see what they dial up here.
Peyton's going to throw it. Looks like it just squirted out. That pass was intended for Grant Udisky. A little bit low. Going to bring up 4th down. So we're going to see John Aldridge again. He's the kicker and the punter. This is his first year punting. He's got a few punts under his resume as he replaces our last punter from the last 4 years. Aldridge averages 41 yards a punt. His longest is 66. We have number 24, Victor Guzman, back to receive the punt.
Oh.
Good snap, good punt. Knuckleball. That's tough. It's going to go over.
He's trying to return it.
I'll
tell you
what. That's good coverage there. That's number 54 for Austin College, who was able to get there quickly.
As a freshman kick returner for Nebraska Wesleyan, Albert Soto, it was a daring chance taking that.
It was Caleb Williams, the freshman tight end. That's how you make a name for yourself as a freshman, is get on those kick teams and try to do something. And he got there first and slowed them down and let the rest of the crew come take care of the rest.
It's about a 38-yard punt.
So,
all right, so they're Prairie Wolves coming out in trips left, solo right, one back formation.
Yeah, and they're, like their quarterbacks, he'll sling that ball around. He's got 4,900 yards under his belt in his career. He's going to hit number 8 on the out route and doesn't get much. That's Nathan Otoris. Doesn't get much on that one. Again, Jared Pleasant wraps up, grabs the ankle, and just doesn't let go. And short gain of 1 yard.
Nice tackle. Their quarterback, like I said earlier, a 3-year starter. He averaged almost 300 yards a game last year through the air.
Yeah, he's got 42 touchdowns under his belt, so they'll score too. He's got a 52% completion rate. He's going to hand this one off to number 22. Takes it around the outside, gets the corner, pushed out of bounds by number 1, Jeremiah Contreras of Boston College.
That's Tristan Myers. He's the Prairie Wolves' leading rusher from last year. He's also a hurdler in track, 6'1", 185. He ran for about 700 yards plus last year for the Prairie Wolves.
So we'll bring up a big 3rd and 1 here for Austin College, and neither team's gotten the first down yet, so see if this defense can hold. Now, you got a big offensive line with the Prairie Wolves.
See if they go on a hard count and try to draw them off sides.
One receiver to the far side with a tight end.
Nope.
They're going to hand it off immediately. Not much push. He ended up getting 1.5 yards, maybe 2. All they needed, though. Well, they were going to get a first down eventually, so it was a pretty easy one to get. So, hopefully now we got 3 more downs to try to stop them here.
Right. Austin College had several subs, changed out 4 players, got a 4-man front.
Offense is going to go with 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side with Tristan Myers in the backfield. Carter Terry under center. A little quick, easy out route, number 17, Tanner Johnson from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Tell you what, it's a nice stick putting him out of bounds. It's a simple pitch and catch to the far side.
Picked up 6 yards, but it was a tough 6 yards. He'll remember that hit for a while. Bring up 2nd and 4 here for the Prairie Wolves.
Austin College running a 4-2-5, looks like.
Victor goes in motion. He's going to be handoff to number 22. Bouncing around is going to pick up the first down. Again, that's Tristan Myers. Kind of found something around that left corner. Austin College is going to have to do something to not get sealed on that.
Tristan Myers is a big back. You want to hit him in the legs, not try to take him on up top like they did on that play.
This time they're going to go with 2 backs in the backfield.
Yep, we got an I formation, 2 tight ends.
Haven't seen this look before. On 1st and 10, they're going to
Play
fake
action.
the handoff, and they're going to. It's going to be a pass. Got
he's
plenty of
looking-
time, but then he's got number 6 coming in his face.
Throwing
Quarterback
long.
throws on the run.
Oh,
Hits number 46 on the run. Nice throw and nice catch. That's Kevin Starnes, the senior tight end from Cummings, Kansas. So before the game, I saw Carter Terry. I saw him warming up, and that's what he did. He would start about the 1 hash mark, run over here to the numbers, and just chunk it. And he would throw it from the 50, and he was hitting his receiver in the end zone. So he's got an arm, got a cannon, and used to running and throwing on the run.
yeah. It was a nice throw. If Starnes had a little more quickness, he would have scored on that.
He had a lot of time, and he got a good protection from his offensive line. It's tough to defend on that long. 22 is going to get to the outside. There's going to be the first yellow flag of the game.
I'm guessing that's going to be a holding coming from where that flag was thrown.
It did. 92 of Austin College came in. That's Robert Orr the third, and he came in, and they couldn't stop him. The only way they could stop him was by grabbing his jersey.
Let's hear what the ref says.
Well, I remember back in our day, they didn't call out your number when you got a penalty. Those were the good days. Now everybody knows number 77 is going to get the hold on that one.
Leave no doubt. So it pushes them back to the 31.
It's Cameron Wade from Omaha, Nebraska. That's not how you want to get your name called out, but
Prairie Wolves. The Wolves got to get to the Austin College 11 for a first down.
so they're going to go back to the two-back set. Both running backs. Going to be a little screen pass, flip out to the left. Nice come up.
Great.
Nice tackle there by
Great
number 3,
tackle.
Trey Brewer, sophomore from Farmersville, Texas. Read that all the way.
Mr. Myers, meet Mr. Brewer.
Mr. Brewer was ready for that one.
That was a fantastic play. He read that. He shed a block, didn't get hemmed in, hit him low, and held on to him.
Yeah. And didn't give him the corner. That was the keys. He didn't get the corner, and he had nowhere to go, so he had to kind of slow down a little bit. But if
Shades of Les Garcia right there.
bring up second down and a mile. Looks like about 25. I think we're going to have a timeout now by the Prairie Wolves. Didn't like what they saw as they lined up.
And Austin College was having a hard time lining up. They weren't sure where to go either. I wondered if we were calling timeout. We're halfway through the first quarter.
And this timeout is going to be brought to you by AffordableBoats.net. Now that fall is almost upon us and the hot summer days are just about gone, but not quite, you could use a new toy. It's time to get that bass boat, pontoon boat, or ski boat you've always wanted. Shop AffordableBoats.net online and get that boat now.
Kirk, do you have an interest in that boat company?
I don't have any interest in that boat company. That's my father's business. Shout out to Doug Hughes. He paid for my college education to come here, so I paid a little bit of payback maybe. I got a long ways to go.
We appreciate that disclosure. All right.
All right.
Got trips on the left, onto the near side.
Going to get a pretty good push by the offensive line.
Oh, he's wide open.
Wide receiver. Oh! And he held on to the ball, but good job by number 7 for holding on to that. Cole Seams.
Tell you what, he ran an out and up. He's the middle receiver, ran an out and up, was open all the way down the sideline.
Eliel Sandoval laid the wood on him, but they're coming back. He did not hold on to the ball, so for Cole Seams, he's probably not going to remember much of Sherman after that play.
Nope.
It's a penalty.
It's another penalty. He did hold on to it.
Unfortunately, somebody was holding on to one of our players. Holy cow, that's the worst thing you could do as a receiver, just to make that catch and get a little excited and realize it's all coming back for naught.
It was a great pitch and catch. Great design on the route on the trip side.
Yeah, he found that seam. I think we were in cover 2.
All right, yep, they are. So it's second 23.
And have trips to the near side, one back in the backfield. Victor Guzman goes in motion, goes back in motion. Victor Guzman's going to make that catch, but long ways to go, not even near the first down marker. So it's going to.
Yeah, I think that's Tristan Myers, their running back. He didn't. He just had only got a few yards. So.
Hey, but on 3rd and 44, that's kind of what kind of defense you're going to play. You're going to give up that 10 yards because it doesn't really do much for you.
I think our math's a little bit off. There you go. It's not.
It's going to be 4th down and.
It's 3rd and 23.
3rd and 23. Okay, well, scoreboard's a little bit behind here. Yeah. Or maybe they know something we know. They're ahead with the 4th down marker.
I hope that's not Matt Kyle operating that scoreboard. Plenty of time to throw.
He's going to chunk it, go for the end zone. Oh, just over the head of number 1. Jeremiah Contreras just missed that one. That's going to be touchdown Prairie Wolves. Number 5, Jaheim Fielder from Imperial, California.
Carter Terry let that one fly. He dropped it in right over the hat of the defensive back.
That's one where the defensive back just says keep running. Just keep running and jump at the last second. He tried to jump up and make a play and almost picked it off. It just jumped a little bit early.
That's a gut shot if you're an Austin College fan. You had him. Oh, it missed the extra point.
Yeah, that's Jacob Martinez, the kicker. Hits the left crossbar and does not go through. So that could be a big break for Austin College down the road.
Good. Have him down at 3rd and 23. And throws for the length of the field for the touchdown.
Well, with 6:21 to go, Austin College 0, Prairie Wolves 6. But that'll be a good teaching moment. Come back and let him know. And like I said, that extra point, let's see what happens in the fourth quarter. We may be talking about that later. Well, that was only their second drive. So now it's Austin College's chance to get the ball back. Let's see what we do and what adjustments we made after that first drive.
Agreed. You can tell the Carter Terry's taking a few snaps at quarterback for the Prairie Wolves. He's very comfortable back in the pocket, knows what he wants to do. I tell you one thing I did see on his stats for the last 2 starting seasons, he is prone to interceptions. He threw, I believe, 15 or 16 last year.
He is a little colorblind and not really sure. A little Dak Prescott-esque. So for Austin College, you're going to have Colin Mashinki back deep, standing at about the 11-yard line. You're going to have Ben Mraz back there as well.
And I believe Grayson Stacy.
It's going to be Colin Mashinki. He's going to take it at a field at about the 7-yard line. Going to try to get to the left side, but just couldn't get there.
Well, he's bottled up pretty good about the 24.
You know, in today's game, all you have to do is fair catch it, and you don't have to worry about a penalty, and you get the ball at the 25. It's a different game. There's different strategy to all that. But that was a low kick. You would hope that you could take that kick out and get a little further. But
yeah, it drove him back to the 6 or 7. It carried because he's got that little bit of that wind at his back on that kick. All right, let's see. Austin College looks like they're coming out. 2 receivers to the right, tight left, 1 back.
Peyton Kiley still in the backfield. Quarterback going to hand this one off. It's going to be number 4. Trying to get to the outside, just can't get there. That's Grayson Stacy from Monroe, Alabama.
It's a tough run by Grayson. He earned every bit of those 2 yards.
So Grayson's a senior, but I think he's a transfer senior from Birmingham Southern. He came with Coach White, liked his style.
Okay. Let's see, Nebraska Wesleyan. Looks like they're running a 4-3 defense. Dual safeties in the back.
Going to be a quick pass. That's going to be Colin Mashinki.
Good.
First down for Austin College, right? That's all we had to get is that first one. That's the toughest one to get. Good catch there by Colin. Look, that's the easy little pitch and catch. Got to get that first one.
That takes a little pressure off them. They're going to go right up on the line of scrimmage, no huddle.
Yeah, they're a little excited now and get right back up to the line. Keep moving the chains. Going to go right back to the same play just a little quick out, pick up about 6 yards.
Keep going.
Yeah, I think they did. They made some adjustments after that last one and realized, hey, we don't have to throw deep. We can throw some little quick routes, suck that defense in, and look for a big out and up here in a minute. Colin Mashinki's got some speed and got some wheels.
I tell you what, Mashinki kind of reminds me a little bit of Rory Dukes or Larry Fedora playing out there, split. Pressure's coming. There's a blitz.
He's going to hand that one off. We're going to get to the outside, cuts it back in, and picks up just about 1.5 yards. Again, that's Grayson Stacy on the carry. Bring up 3rd down and about 3.
That quick out to the left or a little out and up.
They're going to send Mushinki to the far sideline. So 2 receivers to the far side. We've got our tight end, Trey Adams, here in the slot on the near side. Trey Adams in the backfield.
run.
They're going to hand that one off, and that's going to be
First
another
down.
first down and more as he moved that pile, picked up about 8 yards.
Excellent job of the Austin College offensive line. I think the Wolves were expecting pass. They were teeing off on a pass rush, and they just got shoved out of the way. Good hard run, too.
That's Christian Johnson, number 26, junior from Wiley, Texas. So they're running a 3-man rotation there in the backfield with Ben Mraz and Grayson Stacy and now Christian Johnson.
Blitz.
Quarterback draw,
good
nice call there.
Good decision. Good
And
call.
now look at that. He's still churning those legs and going and getting some extra yards there. Peyton Kiley at 6'1", 215. I don't know. He's the only one on the roster that's 6'1", 215. So I don't think anybody else self-reported but him.
I don't know. You think that was a planned quarterback draw?
I think it was a planned quarterback draw. He was pretty quick to run. Either that or he's –
Well, the pressure was coming. They had a blitz on him. He had 5 or 6 coming at him, and the lane opened up. So I thought maybe he just saw that lane and went.
he may have seen it really quick, but I'll tell you, if it was, that was a great read. Hand that one off, but they were already in the backfield. Number 33, Tony Malitti.
Yeah, looks like they lost 2 yards on that.
They were ready for that one. A little counter draw. And that's what Coach Churchma made a career on, that counter draw.
3rd and 5. A long 4, a short 5.
3 receivers to the near side. Nobody to the far side. It's going to be number 26 in the backfield, Christian Johnson.
They're bringing 6.
They're going to hand it off. He's going to try to get to the corner, and I think he got there. I'm not sure. Depends on where his knee was down, but it's probably close enough we're going to go for this one. I think they were playing the 4 downs on this.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a yard short, looks like. Yeah. Yeah, they're a full yard short. Coach White's going to leave him out there. Okay.
Yeah, I think he knew that all the way. I think that's why
Absolutely.
you run on that 3rd down.
Absolutely.
To catch him off guard.
Let's see if Austin College will employ a hard count to get him to jump, get a free 5 yards or not.
They're pretty tight. They're all in the box. First
Yes.
down, Ruse, right up the middle. And I'll tell you what, they were trying to plug those holes, and they were ready for it, almost like in a goal line defense at the 40-yard line, and Austin College got the push.
I agree, Kirk. That right side of the line opened up that hole. Excellent job. It's a hard run, too. That's a tough run. Christian Johnson again.
Christian Johnson again from Wiley, Texas. All 192 pounds, just got the lean and just kept going.
He was accelerating up that line of scrimmage.
They got Ben Mraz back in the backfield now. Going to have a kind of a bunch formation with everybody in tight, but they're going to throw it. Looking deep. It's got Colin Mushinki playing some hand games. There could be a flag on that.
Oh, yeah.
There's the flag. Okay.
Definitely.
Holy cow, he was all over him. It was a late flag. I think it got stuck in his back pocket or something, but holy cow, if he didn't throw that, this place would have gone nuts.
That was a no-doubter. He had his right arm wrapped around him, leaning on him, preventing him from catching it.
They were kind of playing a little hand slap all the way back and forth for a while.
They're having to think about this, these two.
Well, that's not good because
He's marching it off. So one thing I noticed on that last play, let's see what they do at this time, is the Prairie Wolves had all 11 players within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
They were in a tight box, but, Austin College is kind of what I call that, I don't know what you call it. I call it a bunch offense where they're all kind of bunched up in there, and then they all kind of go different directions. It looks like a run, but able to run a lot of different plays out of that.
It's a nice call, Coach White. Austin College first down on the Prairie Wolf 25.
Ben Mraz in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Ben, who's going to cut it up to the left side, barely back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard. Number 96, that's Brady Albrecht, the junior defensive lineman from Sterling, Colorado, with that stop. We've got 43 seconds left in this first quarter. Austin College driving.
Nebraska has a freshman cornerback on this near side, number 27. That's who they appear to be picking on a little bit.
Got Grant Udiski out there wide to the near side. Grant's going to run right over the middle. They're going to let him go, but he's going to pick up about 8 yards on that.
Nice crossing route, just hit him in stride.
So that was a Hall of Famer, Hall of Honor recipient, All-American Barrett Jenkins' favorite route. He ran that little 5-yard shallow right over the middle, let the linebackers drop, catch it, and then you just let them run. And that's where he made a career off of. He would catch that little 5-yard, and then it was just yak, all the yards after catch you can get.
Absolutely. I tell you, he turned it up, put his shoulders down. It's a nice run.
All right, so that's going to be the end of the first quarter, and Austin College driving, looking really good on their second possession. They've eaten up a lot of clock here. So Austin College 0, Nebraska Wesleyan Prairie Wolves 6. But again, Austin College is driving, ball on the 19-yard line, 3rd and 4. I like what I've seen on this drive.
Well, with the Prairie Wolves missing that extra point, I think it puts field goal back in play. If they have a negative play or can't make this first down, you're down 3 points.
Yeah, I don't disagree at all. And, you know, with John Aldridge as our kicker, graduate, he's pretty automatic. I don't want to jinx him at this point, but he's not perfect. He's 93% career-wise on his field goals. His longest is 49, so he's got the leg.
I do want to give a shout out. Any of the Austin College alumni or former players or friends, if you'd like a shout out here during the game, just text me on my personal cell phone. If you don't have my cell phone number, there's probably a reason why you don't, and you don't need to worry about that. So 3rd and 5. Let's see what Coach Tony Joe White dials up.
Back in that bunch offense again a little bit. Going to be a nice little fade route over the left, number 13. Colin Mashiki. Just out. Good. Or Ben Mraz. That was Ben Mraz coming out of the backfield, but good job there by the defensive back who was covering him, who Mraz had the ball in his hands, but the defensive back got his hand in between.
The only issue I have with that is the defensive back never turned his head for the ball. By definition, he'd have to raise his hand and face guard somewhat to even get his hand up on the ball. So here we go.
Here we go.
36-yard field goal. A little bit of breeze at his back.
Snap is down and looks like nope, a little bit to the right.
Pushed it just a little right. Had plenty of leg.
Plenty of distance there. So you asked for shout-outs. I'm already getting some text myself. Chris Wrench, but he didn't go here. He's a UT fan watching, but tonight he's an Austin College fan.
All right. Austin College number 90 reminds me of Henry the Headhunter Miller out there. Shout out to Henry Miller, class of 87, 2-time All-American. Shout out to Darren McDonald. Those red shirts out there might as well be a 5-sig defense.
Well, we're going to need a defensive stop here. Offense did a great job driving, just kind of stalled a little bit inside that 20-yard line. Quarterback's going to be running to the wide open receiver, number 40. Holy cow, big hit there by number 3, Trey Brewer.
Yeah, they flooded that zone. That back came out late. He escaped the pressure and dumped it in the flat.
Yeah, number 40 went literally head over heels on that one. Mason Sadler, the senior from Lincoln, Nebraska. Out of the backfield. So 1st and 10, Prairie Wolves at the 30, at their own 30. 3 receivers on the near side. It'll be a screen pass, but good job there.
Oh, what a hit. Yes, sir.
Holy cow. Number 20, Texas, Gordon with a big hit. Welcome to Texas. And number 45 was right there just waiting for him too, but Seth Fulcheck. But Texas Gordon saw it and was coming from about 10 yards away and had him lined up.
That hit was Jack Wiley-esque. Jack Wiley, former safety at Austin College, delivered hits like that.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11, so they're going to lose a yard on that one. I think they're going to – quarterback and wide receiver in that one are going to take that play out of the playbook. pretty quick. So Austin College going to get in tight coverage here. One receiver to the far side, one on the near side, but they didn't like what they saw.
Tell you what, Austin College defense didn't run 43 Sam again and again and again. They mixed that one up, walked up the corners, messed up the play call. It's a second timeout for the Prairie Wolves.
Yeah, so, the cornerback down here was Trey Brewer. He was off about 10 yards, and as the quarterback started kind of calling the play, looking at this wide receiver, I think their eyes got big, thinking, hey, we're running that little hitch route. Trey walked up on him and said, I don't think so, and kind of forced that timeout.
Yep. You want to disguise that defensive coverage as long as you can. Give the quarterback something to think about.
All right, just 13 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second quarter. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Prairie Wolves. They're going to have 4 receivers to the far side, 3 receivers and a tight end, running back in the backfield. Quarterback has plenty of time, looking for somebody over the middle, and finds number 7, who squeaks between 4 defensive backs. Cole Seams, who had that touchdown, or had that big catch earlier that got called back for holding, comes through.
Where is Orlando Fernandez when you need him? We need Orlando in there giving the fierce pass rush. Goodness gracious. It was a tremendous catch, though.
It was a
He
good
threaded
catch.
that needle.
And it takes some cojones to go over the middle amongst 4 defensive backs and make that catch, too. So,
Is that a technical term?
yes, very technical, medical. 2 receivers to the near side. Number 24 is going to go in motion. Going to be a little quick pass to the running back coming out. Missed tackle there. Going to be tackled by number 3, Trey Brewer. Short of the first down. No, they're going to give him the first down.
So that's a well-designed play. The wide out, turned in the corner, slipped out the receiver. They're attacking all angles of the field, the side, deep, running up the middle. They're mixing it up on them.
Well, it's a good timeout by the Prairie Wolves because they, dialed up that last play and caught that one over the middle, found out what they wanted, got their first down, extended their drive. So 1st and 10, Prairie Wolves at the 49-yard line. Austin College 49-yard line. Hand off to number 8.
Oh, nice tackle. Nice tackle. Good form tackle. Looked like Mike Foster from Arlington. Reminded me of him stepping up in that hole, delivering a blow, taking him down. Great play. 1-yard gain.
L.A.L. Sandoval on that tackle. So just a gain of 2 yards on that. We're up 2nd and 8. One receiver to the far side, one to the near side. It's going to be Cole Seams back in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun formation.
Pass play.
Austin College brings the blitz. Quick, easy catch, number 17, Tanner Johnson. They have a lot of boys from some different states and different places, but there's a lot from Lincoln, Nebraska.
There is. I tell you what, number 1, Jeremiah Contreras from Crandall. Nice wrap up. He's going to have to cheat up a little bit. See if he can jump up on front of one.
Big play here. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Prairie Wolves. They're going to have 2 backs in the backfield. Send a tight end in motion. Rouge going to come with the blitz.
Throwing long.
They're going deep on this one. Oh, well. Late flag comes in from the field judge, and that's not even the guy that was covering making the call. You got a umpire who's over there watching the whole thing. The reality was we did have pass interference, but our pass interference was on our own defender, not the wide receiver.
Kirk, I agree with him. He was 30 yards behind the play, and the referee who's called right in front of him didn't throw a flag, but the other one did. So that's unfortunate. I tell you what, though, it's they're still going to step up and make a play. Do it again.
I say every year I'm not going to make fun of the referees. I'm not going to pick on them. I know their job is really difficult, but you know what? We ask these boys and men out here to give it their all. We got to ask these referees to give it their all and do what they have to do. Sometimes you got to talk to the other referee and confer to make sure you saw the same thing. Handoff to number 8. Had a big hole, but it got filled pretty quickly. Nathan Atoris got wrapped up.
Well, I still think we had a missed call earlier in the game. That was a fumble in the opening series. It was a scoop and score, and he called the quarterback down, but I did not see him down at all.
No.
But, that's why they call it adversity.
Gotta adjust to it and realize that sometimes you got to play the refs too.
Well, the sun is almost down. Lights are coming on. 2nd and 5.
Be a pitch out. That's going to be number 8, trying to get to the outside. He cuts it back inside. Be just short of the first down. Colton Gergen on the tackle from Grand Prairie, Texas. So defense did a good job of not giving him the corner. Unfortunately, he was able to cut that in and still picked up 6 or 7 yards. So, again, we're back to the same thing. Big third down, 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to go play action, try to hit their receiver at the top.
Yeah, quick, easy handoff right to number 8, who just kind of drives that pile. Got that momentum going. Nathan Atoris says he's 5'6", 175.
I tell you, the Austin College defense has been out there for a long time.
Yeah, so Nathan Atoris, he is a little short, but 175, but he's got some big old legs. He was able to just drive that pile. All right, so
Kind
we're
of an unbalanced look to the left.
1st and 10 here. Going to keep handing it off.
That's where they ran.
It's been working.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Prairie Wolves, as Nathan Atoris runs right through that defensive line.
Kirk, that was an unbalanced line left. They had 5 blockers on the left side. Ran the same play they ran to the right, switched the side of the field.
Well, it worked that way. Might as well try it again, right?
Absolutely. That's what she said.
Until we can stop it. It's going to be Jacob Martinez on for the extra point here. Oh, no, we got a different kicker. That's going to be number 25.
Oh, bad snap. Pick it up. You can run with that. It's a good effort. All right.
Well, maybe that'll be a play that we can talk about later. If Austin College come back and put some points on the board, we were driving that last time. If we can get the points on the board before the end of the half.
Well, we're trying to stop the momentum. You need something positive to happen. A bad snap. Stopped him on the extra point. Looked like he was trying to lateral it before he got tackled. Give a chance somebody else to score. So
Austin College, well, the wind has kind of almost died down. The flags are barely moving now a little bit. Not much. It's cooled off a little bit. Austin College, they've been up at 5 a.m. practicing under these lights in the morning to try to avoid this heat. For those of you that aren't accustomed to this Texas weather, I know that it's been pretty warm up there in Nebraska too, up that way, but they've had 105 temperatures with about 110, 112 heat index, but you put that on this turf or on this grass, it's even hotter than that. So even at 5 in the morning when they're practicing, it's still 85 degrees.
Well, their practice has paid off on defending extra points because they've missed them both. So let's.
We've got some positive, right?
Let's see if we get a good return on this. Their line drive kick.
Colin Mushinki's going to take it at his own 5. Try to take this right up the middle, right up the gut. And he gets it back to about the 21-yard line.
I'd like to see Colin start off a couple yards deeper so he wouldn't have to be backpedaling to catch it and maybe catch it on the run going forward. But I tell you what, he's following his blocks. That's all there was.
Yeah, his momentum's going backwards when he catches it. Make more sense to run up on it. But that's spoken like a true left fielder, right? All right, we got Jalon Talton now in at quarterback.
Number 7.
Freshman from Grace Preparatory Academy in Arlington, Texas.
A freshman from Arlington, Texas. There you go. Arlington's had a long history of those.
And he's not afraid to throw it. He throws it deep, actually overthrows his wide receivers on that one.
Okay, I'm getting bear hugged from behind. David Norman, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. It's an honor to have a legend in All-American.
Well, I tell you what, like I said, Arlington has supplied many outstanding football players to Austin College. I mean, names just Bob Simeone, Mike Foster, Ramon Torres,
Kelly Hyde,
Jeff Broyles, Kelly Hyde,
Blake Hyde,
Staley Schiller.
Staley Schiller.
Cricket Man. Yeah, his son works for us.
See what Jalon does. Get up there, get up there.
Going to be a handoff right up the middle, so picked up about 3 yards on that one.
That's good.
Well, Jalon wasn't afraid to throw it.
Jalon stepped back. He's got a lot of arm. That adrenaline was going that first play.
I think he wanted to show that off right off the first bat.
Coach Norman, what do you think so far?
I have been so busy putting out fires. This is the first drive I will see.
Okay.
Coach Norman, David Norman, athletic director, busiest man in athletics.
So this is the first drive. Jalon's been at quarterback.
Yeah, I talked to Jalon. He's wearing a great number.
He's going to scramble out.
Reminded him.
Oh, there's a horse collar.
Horse collar.
Horse
goodness.
collar, but they didn't
I hope-
see that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, I thought he got.
I hope he's okay. That back judge threw that flag.
Okay.
That was not.
I think they had a holding, but we'll see what they.
Oh, that's got to be for the horse collar.
It should have been, but I'm afraid that we got a meeting of the minds, and it's not a real scholarly meeting there. Yeah, they're picking it up because they did not see the horse collar because he was too busy throwing the flag, what he thought was a holding on Austin College.
I tell you what, that end of the stadium, they have missed. That's a third call these guys have missed.
Yeah, and that was pretty obvious.
That was a terrible horse collar tackle. But I guess if they don't see it, it didn't exist.
Yep. That's what offensive linemen say when they don't get called for holding, right?
That's right.
If they don't throw the penalty, it wasn't illegal.
So they'll be punting from our own 17-yard line. High end-over-end kick. Boy, fair caught at his own 49-yard line.
Ooh, that's one you, as a coach, you hope they'd let that one go. That might have bounced back.
Yeah.
He had more risk of fumbling that or mishandling that, but
About a 35-yard punt.
Victor Guzman took the fair catch, and they're going to take over again at their own 49-yard line with 7:27 to go. Austin College 0, Prairie Wolves 12. Well, that's not the response we wanted to see after that touchdown, but, you got a freshman quarterback coming in, and technically he drew the penalty, but just didn't get the call.
Hey, he looked comfortable back there. I liked seeing him drop straight back that first play and just heaving it.
They're going to have 3 receivers to the far side. They can throw it out to the back real quickly, and they
Nice
gets out there.
tackle.
But Jared Pleasant comes up and says, not on this side.
It's a fantastic tackle. Hit him low. That's Tristan Myers, their star running back.
They ran that play earlier on this side and picked up about 12 yards. So
They had some interesting action because they had linemen pulling to the left, to the nearest side of the field, and throwing it back to the right. So giving the defense there are different looks what they're having to look at and discern which direction the play is going.
a lot of misdirection here. So they're going to have one receiver to the far side, one to the near with the tight end in the slot, running back behind the quarterback. Ball's on the ground. Oh, man, good catch there by the running back as the ball bounced off the quarterback's hand, hit the running back's helmet. That's probably one of the best catches I've seen for those guys. That was number 22, just ball showed up in his lap. I'll tell you what, when it comes to breaks, we're not catching any at all. That was just, that was a bad snap and miscue, and something like that's a quick, easy turnover, and with 6 minutes left, that could be 6 points pretty quickly.
That just means you're due.
That's right.
Okay, hey, it's 3rd and 15. Last time on 3rd and long, they threw the long pass down the sideline for a touchdown. See what they do now.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do anything less.
No, look for number 7, Cole Seams, going over the middle again. He did on one of those long third down plays. Austin College is going to bring a little bit of blitz. They're going to throw it to number 7.
Just
ball up in the air. Nice try there. That's
just like I said, the same play they scored last time, third and long
Yep.
pass down to their right side, same matchup, same receiver, same D-back.
That time Jeremiah stayed back and kept running and jumped at the last second, was able to knock that down. Almost had a chance at an interception.
He was turned toward the ball. He could see it coming, and he was staying in stride. That was a great play. Great example of improving and changing your technique and being successful.
Learning to adapt on the fly there. So nice high punt. Coleman is going to call for a fair catch, but his blocker almost ran in the back of him. Well, hey, that 3 and out, couldn't ask for anything better from the defense on that one. The defense probably needed the rest too, and offense needs to get back out there. I guess the question is, who are we going to send back out at quarterback? I'm going to give Jaylon another chance, or we're going to go with Peyton? Looks like Peyton's going to come in on this. I don't know that Jaylon got a fair shake on that. Only got 3 plays and
He got his feet wet. He's going to play more. All right. Let's see what they can do. First down, our own 20. Run.
going to hand this one out. He's got some room out here to the outside. Number 26 for Austin College. Christian Johnson. Yeah, he was looking for a hole. There was no hole, but they had a big lane to the outside. It was like he was a little hesitant to get out there and just take it.
I'm interested what the folks at home might text. It looks odd. The quarterback looks like he's intentionally moving real slowly, like giving the play time to develop before he hands the ball off.
Yeah, a little delayed reaction there. There he is to the outside. Good block there.
Good effort.
Nice job there. Number 73 and number 63 for Austin College on the line. 73 is Trevor Simeon, the center, who got all the way out there. And 63 was Mike Hare, the junior from Waco, Texas.
I tell you, first down. Christian Johnson, he read that block. He was patient, accelerated, got around the corner. That's all you can ask, first down.
It's a long way to go for your center to get out there and make that block on the outside, but did a good job. 2 receivers to the far side. Christian still in the backfield.
Step up.
Got some pressure. Oh, can't get away from big number 73. That's going to be Caleb Hardy, the junior from Elkhorn, Nebraska. Peyton stepped away and got away from the first guy. The second guy, he didn't have a chance. He stepped right into him.
Yeah, he's doing good to hold on to the ball. It's all right. You live to fight another play. Second about 19 or 20. Yeah. All right. You want to get 6 or 8 here. Give you something, give you a chance.
Quick outs. 2 receivers to the far side. Watch that slot receiver and a little quick out.
Crossing around.
There it is. Number 3 going right over the middle. Just like it's Kai Simpson from Edmond, Oklahoma. Freshman.
Yeah, about 6 yards, so he's going to have about 3rd and 13, 14.
Now, Barrett Jenkins was number 3, and that was his play, so that looks just like him going over the middle. And you could tell he's got some wheels. He caught that ball and turned up immediately. There was just a defensive back right on him.
Austin College's entire roster is from Texas except for 4 or 5 players.
Now, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. We go right over the middle.
Oh!
Did he catch it? I think they're saying it bounced. Of course, we're not going to get no argument, though. I
tell you, he appeared to have it for a second, and I thought he had it on the rebound.
Looked like he did. That was number 80, Dakota Lowry, the freshman from Gunner, Texas, so he's not too far away. But that's going to bring up 4th down and 14.
Well, we'll see if the Wolves use a little more RPO action. That last series I was talking about, the quarterback was trying to read certain defenders, having his lineman pull out one way and him go the other.
Good punt there by John Aldridge, and going to get maybe 2 yards on the return, but Aldridge under some pressure gets it off, and then you got the ball to turn over a little bit. Good coverage by the defense, by the special teams, not giving up any yards. Well, 3 minutes to go at the end of the second quarter. Austin College trailing by 12. See what this defense can do. Another 3 and out would be pretty huge by this defense. Maybe get a chance to get that offense back on the field. Had one really good drive. That second drive we had was really good. We drove about 80 yards, just couldn't, or 60 yards, just couldn't get it in the end zone.
The defense is getting a little tired.
Quarterback's going to flail out. Again, that's going to be number 7 on that catch. Cole Seams.
That's his target. I tell you what, Carter Cherry looks like Gardner Minshew. Look at his picture in the program, and he's having all kinds of time. But they are rolling him out now. Just wish we could conjure up. We need a little Rex Baker, a little Ed Holt, a little Rossi Felix, a little pressure on the quarterback. Mark Booth, Nato Debussy, Scooter Nolan.
Coach Morris tells a story about Ed Holt, who chased a running back down the sideline, who he took the angle, was able to stop him when nobody else was. He did that little flare out to the running back, just breaks a couple tackles.
Tristan Thomas about 15 yards on that.
Yeah, the defense that time looked a little tired. They've seen that play 3 or 4 times. We've made some good stops.
Look at them. Almost, I'd say half the defense has their hands on their hips.
Yep.
And their heads kind of walking down, holding down, looking tired. All right, you got 2 on each side, single back formation, first down, out of the shotgun.
Clock is stopped because of the timeout. 2:12 to go. Quick pass right over the middle. Just going to drop that guy underneath.
Yep.
Exactly what Austin College was doing a minute ago.
They cleared him out on the right side, ran everybody deep, and then brought the crossing route underneath. It's a well-designed play.
And now we're going to have a shift change here. Some of these guys better get off the field before they can snap it, and they don't. And don't see a flag on the play, but I don't think we got all the way off the field. It was pretty close as those guys were.
Looks like we got an injured kangaroo on the field.
Well, and that's the academics in him. He's not exactly hurt. He just knows that we're all tired. Let's just lay down here. We'll get an automatic injury timeout. We can all catch our breath because Coach wasn't calling timeout.
Yeah, he's pointing down to his ankle when the trainers came out. So I'll tell you what, there's minute 53 left in the half. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the 22. Love to just hold them off and let them see if they can kick a field goal because they hadn't had any luck on extra points.
Yep, the kicking game has not been their specialty.
We've got that kick defense down well.
We've got the kick.
We're 2 for 2 and they've missed extra points.
I think we probably lead the nation right now.
That's number 11, Ian Sharpshire from Mansfield, freshman. Getting helped off the field, looks like a right leg injury.
I don't think I've ever been in the booth when the lights have been on. I haven't turned them on yet, but I don't think we'll make it too much longer.
All right, spread formation, 2 receivers on each side, single back.
So they didn't even call a play. I think he went down before the play even began. It's still 1st and 10.
Oh, that hard count got him. Free play.
Oh,
Carter's going to look for the end zone.
Oh, good tackle there by number 30.
Yeah.
LAL Sandoval.
Yeah, they're going to take that. They're going to take that penalty and do 1st and 5 over 2nd and 7. So.
Yeah, all day long, but I don't understand why they didn't stop the play. There was a direct path to the quarterback on that one. Now, we had 4 guys who broke through the line of scrimmage.
Well,
and
I'm telling you,
this side of the field.
This north end of the stadium, we've had 3 or 4 missed calls.
Which I'm not saying it wasn't offsides. I'm saying I think it was a direct path to the quarterback that. Now, the problem was they were backpedaling, trying to get back, and were off balance when he did snap the ball, but that's not the point.
So you can tell Carter Cherry, the quarterback, and Tristan Myers have played a few years together. Okay,
Going to be
got some pressure
got
on
some
him.
pressure on the quarterback
Get some
this
pressure.
time. He's
Come
able
on,
to slip out.
come on. Yes.
All right, he's going to take a big loss on that. Loss of about 4 yards on that one.
He was running for his life, Carter Terry was. Great effort by Austin College.
It's Cam Hammond, the freshman from Euless, Texas, linebacker.
Second and 15, 16.
Got big Jake Haynes that's watching this game. I want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
All you guys that are out dove hunting, hope you
Now's the time. They're not listening right now. They're hunting right now. But they'll be listening here in about 10 minutes when the sun's down.
exactly.
All right, he's going for the end zone, but nothing but Austin College. Missed communication with his wide receiver, but I think it kind of threw off our defensive back. He saw the receiver pull up. He stopped, but if he'd have kept running and watched the ball, I think he would have had a clear interception there.
That's okay. They were in the right spot. It's well defended. Probably an ill-advised throw. Either you would think that wouldn't be the Carter Terry. I think that would be his receiver breaking off the route soon. Okay, third and 15.
Third and 15.
They like throwing long on third and long.
Oh, bad snap. Bad snap. Quarterback's going to be under pressure. He's going to throw it up and just chunk it up and hope for something. And incomplete pass. I'll take it.
Yeah, I tell you what. You know, that reminds me, Richard Calhoun used to say about that, digital clock, no hands. That's our DBs. That's okay. He's in the right spot.
There's a reason why he's a defensive back, not a wide receiver. That's what I always say.
You know, just go ahead and just knock those down to the ground. Don't let them ricochet off your hands.
Now, they're going to go for it on this fourth down. I think that's probably right. Their kicker and kicking team,
look, they got number 7 to the far side. That's his favorite target. Let's see if he goes back there again.
He's looking that way, all the way.
He sure is.
And he throws it out of bounds. No flags on the field. So you called that one. But, yeah, so they recognize our field goal, extra point presence on the field and decided, hey, let's just go ahead and go for it here.
Amen. Baby steps.
Hey, but we stopped them. It's still a two-score game. Even if they kicked an extra point, a field goal there, it still would have been a two-score game. Austin College has 1:16 left, and let's see what their 2-minute offense can do.
You know, the combined victories of both these teams last year was 1. So whoever wins tonight, they'll match the combined total from last year alone.
Shout out to Mark Parrish, who's watching this. So Mark Parrish is watching this, and it's his wife's birthday that he's celebrating. So I don't know how he's pulling that off, but thanks for watching, Mark. Going to go over the middle. This time they hit it with number 30, Grant Udiski.
Nice
31.
throw. Nice throw.
Hey, that's going to stop the clock, get up on the line of scrimmage, get that play called, 1:10, move the chains. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Nobody in the backfield. Lone quarterback.
Minute left on the clock.
Scrambles out to his left. That's that's tough. Just got to get rid of that one.
He got outside the pocket so he could just throw it out of bounds without fear of having a
That's a smart play. That's the academic side in him. You know, and Peyton's he's just a sophomore, so that's a tough thing to teach a quarterback is, hey, throw it away and play another play.
Well, when you're running for your life.
Yeah, but everybody wants
and
to
the only thing the other side wants is that ball in your hand. It should be natural to throw to the sideline.
You would think, but everybody wants to make that play. There's a pass over the middle. Nice catch there by Austin College. First down, going to move the chains.
Good. Okay, they have found the soft spot in that 2-deep zone. It's right there in the middle of the field.
Right in the middle. Grant Udiski again.
They got a little confidence. Let's see what they can.
44 seconds.
43 seconds. 2, 1, 39. Snap. Same play.
And same result.
Let's call a timeout. Stop that clock.
Yeah. And he does. He calls the taste. He's asking the ref for the timeout, and he won't give it to him. Tony Joe's right in his face. And
3 more seconds went off the clock.
Yeah, and a crowd is actually starting to get really excited. There's a loud crowd here in a full stadium tonight, at least on the Austin College side. First time we've had visitor stands on the opposite side in the last probably 10, 15 years.
I tell you what, that Larry Kramer Outback.
It's pumping. Those guys are.
It is. It's full.
And they're standing up against the fence trying to watch this too. I mean, they were in line for some Billy Core barbecue, but right now I think their bellies are full. Bo Brown's been filling them full of some liquid courage.
Well, I tell you what, I say it here, comes out there, I say call timeout. He's trying to get a timeout, and that referee's looking right at him. He's forgot the T sign. That does mean timeout.
We did get 2 seconds back. We'll take it.
All right. They hear us talking, Kirk. They put 2 seconds back on the scoreboard.
Well, then
Let's see what they're on the 34-yard line, first down. I believe we have one timeout left, at least.
we should have 2. I think they didn't take our timeout away. We still should have 2 timeouts left.
Okay.
We're gonna have 2 to the far side, 1 to the near, 3 receivers to the near side. Quarterback draw. All right. Well, that might not have been the right call in that situation, but they were coming too.
I tell you, that play right there, it is not pretty. Swipe left, pick another play.
I think I agree. Have to use another timeout.
That's okay.
You know, hey, what? It worked the last time. Maybe he thought they'd catch him off guard, especially after timeout. They could sneak up the middle. It's going to be 3rd and about 3 yards. So I guess that wasn't – I guess I see what they were doing, thinking it's going to be pass. If he could sneak and pick up 3 easy yards, stop the clock, get back on the line. Probably had 2 plays called in that situation.
I tell you what, I'll give a shout-out to Houston. His girlfriend, Isabella, gave him permission to watch the game, at least the first half, so glad to have him in attendance. We might get over 50 or 60 viewers this evening.
And I'm sure there might be 50 or 60 viewers back in Nebraska that didn't make the trip down here to Texas. Looks like they've got a pretty good core of fans here that did follow them, and kudos to them for making that, what do you say, 600 miles?
600 mile, about an 8-hour-plus drive, just due south. All right, so down a distance, 3rd and 2.
Got 2 plays to get this, so it's definitely 4-down territory with 26 seconds left.
But we're thinking score. We're not worried about the first down. Throwing
They're
long.
go for the
He's
touchdown.
open.
Got a wide receiver open.
Oh, is he going to throw the flag? No, he's not. The free safety stepped in front of the wide receiver, cut off his lane of running, brushed him as the ball was in the air. I don't know.
The receiver has a lane to the ball, and I don't like the no call on that. Maybe I'm a homer, but I don't know.
You know,
what else
if
to
it was
say.
NFL, you know, they're worried about putting the ball on the 5-yard line. This is a 15-yard penalty. You can't come over and run in front and cut the lane off.
No. He wasn't looking
you
for
can
the ball.
try, but you can't bump into him.
Yeah, and you can't. If you're looking for the ball, that's fine. He was making no plays.
Here we go.
4th down.
4th and 2. Got to get 2 yards. They're blitzing.
They're coming.
Throwing it long again.
Throws it up for number 30, but just can't get there and can't make that play.
Whew. I tell you what. They got a little life, though. They found something that works. They're hitting that ball between the linebackers and the deep safeties on a deep post or square end, perhaps, about 10, 15 yards. I guess it wouldn't be deep. We call it medium, but they found something that can work. We know to swipe left on the quarterback keeper now, on the quarterback draw. They've seen that once and didn't like it. And
shout out to Maxim and his mom, Allison, who are back home watching this. Allen, Texas, after he had a big band performance last night at the Allen football game.
I tell you what, I just got a new number in from one of our famous Austin College alum, Darren McDonald. Says we've got up to 370 viewers on YouTube. So that's the end of the first half. Score, the Prairie Wolves 12, Austin College 0. Austin College will start the second half
With the ball.
With the ball, receiving the kick. Get a chance to engage that offense, pick up that momentum, see if they can get a touchdown. I tell you what, Prairie Wolves have dropped the ball a couple times on fumbles. They didn't. That one they were very fortunate on. They called the quarterback down. They have had that bobble over here. That's 2 potential turnovers. He's thrown a few up for grabs. When he throws long, he's wanting to try to get that score. If they can hold on to it, they're going to get a turnover this next half. They're going to have a chance.
You know, they can come in here and spread some pixie dust on the football and get a little excited and get some magic going. I think they got a chance. Hey, it's only a 2-score game. I mean, at the end of the day, 2 touchdowns, and we're right back in this thing. one touchdown and we put a little pressure on them. That's going to be what we really need.
I agree. It's putting the pressure. You got to remember, Prairie Wolves only won one game last year, so they're not used to being in that position of being ahead, trying to hold on for a win. So,
well, we're going to see what the fight and the dog is on this Austin College team, and that's, I think that's what Coach White preaches is we're going to finish this game and keep fighting. He's from what I've heard, I mean, I saw him at an alumni introduction thing, and after he got done speaking, I was ready to run through a wall and suit up again. Glad I can't because I'm 50 and I'd have broken something, but
I had a chance to play golf with Coach White. He and Larry Fedora and Michael Foster over that beautiful Stone Creek golf course here in Sherman, which if you haven't been out there, you need to go out there and play. It is a gorgeous course. You won't regret it. And so Tony Joe was a pretty dang good golfer himself. I tell you what, he's very focused. He's very passionate about the school and playing football. He's got a lot of enthusiasm. He was very specific on things he wanted to change and improve the culture, which, is wouldn't be unusual to hear that from a program that didn't win a game last year.
yeah.
And so I tell you what, he's taken that challenge head on. A lot of respect, quality man. Team has hadn't had that one long play. It really should be a 6-0 game.
Yeah,
So
I think Coach White's glad to be back in Texas, having grown up not too far from here. Also, played football there in Greenville at East Texas State, quarterback there for a couple years. So I gave a shout out to Jake Haynes earlier, his brother now watching as well. Tyler Haynes, thanks for watching, Tyler. Down there in the Houston area. Well, we got about 18 minutes here, so we're going to take a small little break during halftime. You guys go grab a cold drink, refresh that drink, and come back because we got a ball game.
I tell you what, any Austin College alums, just go get you a margarita. Toast in honor of Jimmy Buffett. All right, rest in peace, and we'll see you here back in just a few minutes.
Perfect. we got about a minute 27 till we kick off. Start this second half. We're going over some stats here a minute ago, and some of the stats are fairly even. First downs, Nebraska Wesleyan 13, Austin College 7. One of the big discrepancies, I guess, total yards. Total net yards for Nebraska Wesleyan 184, Austin College 91. Kind of the difference in the game right there. Austin College has driven the ball, but unfortunately only one drive got inside the red zone.
I tell you what, Kirk, it's not how you start, it's how you finish that counts. So let's see how they finish off this second half, taking the opening kickoff.
Yeah, we got Colin Mashinki back. Again, he's going to start at about the 11-yard line. Like you said, I'd like to see him start at about the 2 and run up on the ball. The wind.
Well, he's catching it the opposite direction, so.
Kind of swirling a little bit. All right, well, here we go. And they're going to kick it. He's going to take it this time at about the 8-yard line. Trying to get to the outside. He's got a little bit of lane to the left. Just gets tripped up. Now, late hit on 47, but no flags on that play.
All right.
But that's the best return we've had so far.
I like the attitude. Bring it out. Let's go. He got pinned far right side, ran back to his left, try to get that wall, hit that seam.
It was a shoelace away from maybe breaking that to taking it to the 50 or maybe taking it to the house. Peyton Kiley is going to return at quarterback, the 6'1", 215 quarterback from Round Rock, Texas, sophomore. So we're going to start off with kind of that bunch offense on the right side, one receiver to the near side.
Yeah, they got a 5-2 defense.
We're going to fake the handoff, quick pass.
Goodness.
It's Grant Udiski that they're trying to hit. Number 24, Trey Adams, was running the seam. He never looked up.
He was open, too.
Yeah, he was.
He was open. Nice play call, nice design. That ball just took off on him. It looked like a fastball that just rised up through the seam.
They're going to get back in almost the same formation. 2 receivers to the near side, tight end to this side. Early timeout for Nebraska Wesleyan. Did not get the right personnel on the field. So, in a 2-score game, Austin College scores, that timeout could come out costly. Taking it in the first 11 seconds of the second half is not what you want to do. Nebraska Wesleyan with that timeout, down to 2 timeouts early. So, they were shuffling a lot of players on and off the field. And it's 2nd and 10. I'm not sure why you doing that early, but not complaining here.
Yeah. They didn't like what they saw, was worried about what could happen.
So Austin College is going to change up that formation a little bit. They're going to put Grant Udiski on the slot to the far side. Colin Mashinki in tight on the near side. Ben Mraz at running back. They're going to be bringing the blitz here. Quick pass, going to hit Grant Udiski on the outside. A little quick out. Ball comes out, rolls,
Yes.
flag down. I think there may be a face mask on that too.
But
Hey, we got the benefit of the bounce.
I was about to say, even though he fumbled forward up the field. So you get credit for where the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be 1 yard short, but I think that's a face mask. I saw that helmet twist and turn from here.
Oh, they waved it off. So well, it doesn't matter what side of the field we're on. We're not going to get the break. And they didn't give him the benefit of the bounce. So that's even 2 missed calls in 1 play. So good job, refs.
Third and 5. Here comes the blitz again.
They're going to hand it off. He's going to go right up the middle. Going to come
Okay,
up about
3
2 yards short.
2 yards short. What you going to do, Coach? He's going to think about going for it.
He's not putting the kicking team out. No, he signaled he didn't like where it was set up. He's going to send John Aldridge out there. I wonder if
Tony Joe was really animated down on the near sideline talking to that linesman.
I don't think he was happy with that spot. As the ball flew out, they even marked it right there at the one. And he's talking to the linesman over here because they marked it there, and then when they waved off the flag, they moved the ball back.
Austin College has 3 personal protectors for the punter. reminiscent of Henry Miller, used to be the personal protector who's known to back up.
John Aldridge got
Block
all
his
of
own
that,
kick.
and he's going to fair
Beautiful
catch it, but
punt.
it's going to sail over his head, and it's going to stop.
Stop.
It's going to stop.
Get it. You don't roll in the end zone with it.
Actually,
son.
in college, it's where you touch it initially. It doesn't matter if you roll in. If you touch it initially, it shouldn't be a touchback, but he's calling a touchback, but he stopped it before. Now, they're going to talk about this because I thought in college.
I think so. I didn't understand why he was diving on it, rolling it through the end zone. All he has to do is just slap it back. But still, it's a tremendous punt. Even come out to 20, it's still an excellent effort. So I can hear these parents yelling. Reminds me of Kelly Miller from Grapevine supporting those Mustangs and her son Hank.
Well, they're going to have first and 10 from the 20, so let's see what this Austin College defense adjustments they made at halftime. They're going to have a lot of misdirection, a little quick pass out to the far side. The receiver fell down. He fell down before right at his break. He rolled an ankle on that, unfortunately. That's number 14, Isaac Danahill.
Kirk, that wide receiver made that cut to the outside. That ankle buckled on him on that turf, and he's hurting on that far side. I hope he gets checked out.
Yeah, he was able to get up and walk off on his own accord. That's a good sign. He'll come back with a big roll of tape on that ankle next series. They're going to put one receiver to the far side, tight end slot, hand it off to number 22, bounces and doesn't go anywhere. Good coverage.
Great job.
Red shirts are all right there. Jeremiah Contreras, number 30, Eliel Sandoval. They were just sitting at home waiting for him.
Austin College defense eliminated all threat. Reminds me of E-Logic, company out of Colleyville. They eliminate all asbestos threats as well. So if you have an issue, you give them a call. Their owner, John Childers, tremendous baseball player. Same town as Jalon. He's from Arlington.
All right, we're going to see three receivers to the far side, one running back, tight end to the near side. Austin College is going to drop back into coverage. Going to have a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to go down. That's going to be a sack for Austin College.
Carter Terry goes down. I tell you what, the parents, the fans, the students are fired up about that. So are the players. Great effort, 3 and out. It's what you got to have.
It's Cam Hammond on the sack.
All right.
Number 6.
All right. So
freshman from Euless, Texas, Colleyville Heritage. It's a big play for a freshman on his first collegiate football game.
I just talked about Colleyville.
That's right. Hey, he's going to be punting from inside his own end zone, so snaps hadn't been that great. He did get a good snap.
Got a high, short kick.
Oh, it's going to bounce
Turn
back.
around, watch out where it hits.
Watch out. Get out of the way.
Away from it.
Yep. Good field position for Austin College, right at about the 49-yard line of the Prairie Wolves.
Okay. Let's do it. There's about 3 minutes gone in third quarter. Austin College will take possession. Prairie Wolves 49.
I think this is going to be a little bit of momentum change. I think this defense came in and stopped them in that 3-and-out series. We kind of flipped the script as far as field position. Offense got a little bit of yards, but not enough. But that great kick by John Aldridge for Austin College punt pinned them deep. Now Austin College has the ball at their own 49, or at the Prairie Wolves 49.
All right.
Two
See
receivers.
if he goes play action again on first down.
Is that
Nope.
delayed handoff? But following his blockers there is going to be number 4, Grayson Stacy from Monroe, Alabama.
Well, there's just no running room there. The Wolves strung it out to the near side, balled him up about to the line of scrimmage. No game.
You know, that delayed handoff, you're thinking he's maybe reading the defense a little bit, thinking he made, pass option, but there's really no pass option on that. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Going to bring up 2nd and 9.5. Look for that play action pass on this one. Yep. Oh, he's got pressure coming from the backside. He's hit right as he's wide open. Wide receiver. Just got to wait on the ball. That's Colin Mushiki, number 10. Great job by Peyton Kiley. Didn't feel the pressure, but I don't know how he got that ball off because he got nailed in the back as soon as he let that ball go.
goodness gracious.
Now, Mashinki's hurt. I think he rolled his ankle, and now he's getting a little bit of cramps, I think.
Tell you what, just glad he didn't look behind him. Glad I didn't hear him coming because he was going to get plastered, and he did. He got smashed from behind. He let it fly. Mashinki was by himself. He could have fair caught that pass just like he was trying to catch the kickoffs. I tell you, he looks like he's got some cramps now. Austin College has its first serious threat on the 12-yard line. They're going to take a little break. Check on number 10.
They're going to bring him water. I think he's grabbing his toes, and I think he's pulling the toes back, and that's usually your calf cramping up. I'm hoping that's all it is. Needs to drink that pickle juice or something else to get the hydrated again. So that pass there just put Peyton just over 100 yards passing on the day.
I don't know if you've ever been out hunting. You've probably been to Mary's Cafe out in Strawn, Texas.
But my mom's from Strawn, Texas.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a golf cart incident at Mary's Cafe in Strawn, Texas. So if anybody can repair golf carts, there's some Austin College alumni who are in desperate need of some help.
Best chicken fried steak in the state of Texas.
I'm gonna beg to differ with you. I'm gonna say Jake and Dorothy's in Stephenville, Texas, best chicken fried steak.
Okay. Yep, Gail Hughes, she's watching today. Strawn, Texas. All right, well, he's able to get up and walk off on his own accord, which is a great sign. Got the helmet off. I think he just got a little cramp on that, and I think he was so surprised he was that wide open. I mean, they just left him alone completely.
I tell you what, I'd swipe right on that play. Do it again.
Going to hand off there. Number 4, he's going to make a pretty good cut there and pick up about 3 yards. There was nothing going to the right side. Cut it back to the left. That's Grayson Stacy from Monroe, Alabama.
I respect Grayson Stacy. He had nothing, and he made 2 or 3 yards out of nothing. Great effort.
All right, going to bring up 2nd and 8. So we can get Austin College can get the first down without scoring on the touchdown. Ball right now is on the 10-yard line.
Let's see what these mighty marsupials can do right now.
Fierce. They're going to be fierce. Hand it off. He's going to go right up the middle again. He's going to keep
going,
piling
keep
those
going.
legs. He's going to drive. That's all him. 1, 2, 3 different defenders carrying him as he took him to the 1-yard line all on his own.
I tell you what, Grayson Stacy, he's got another gear. He smells the goal line. He wants to score. That's the guy you want to give the ball to. Go right back to him, Coach. See if Tony Joe dials him up for 3 in a row.
I think that play's worked twice. Let's go for 3, right?
Grayson Stacy staying in. Let's put it in there. The crowd is shouting down below.
They're gonna give him a lead blocker there. Oh, keeper! Good job by Peyton Kiley as everybody was keyed in. They all knew the play call, and Peyton pulled that back and did that all on his own. I don't know if that was a called play.
Tony Joe White. No, that was an RPO. He read that. He knew they were diving in on the number 4, Grayson Stacy, give those 2 big runs. Tremendous execution. Congratulations, Austin College. First touchdown of the year.
Holy cow. But I'm telling you what, Grayson Stacy paid the price because he got hit by about 4 guys all at once, and they were a little upset when they realized he didn't have the ball.
Tell you, Grayson Stacy, number 4 at Austin College, has been a famous number worn by many tremendous players. Otis Amy,
Dusty Gray,
Larry Fedora, Rory Dukes.
And Austin College is 1 for 1 on extra points, which is something that we
got to fight. We got to fight down. I tell you what.
Hey, that's the moment. I told you we're going to have a little momentum change, and we put a little pressure.
Number 70 was fighting with Nebraska Wesleyan. Here he comes running off the field. He's happy. He's celebrating. He didn't care. He didn't have a helmet on.
Oh, he's pumped up. That's number 70. That's going to be Felix Flores III from Cypress, Texas.
Felix Flores. I love that name. Felix, excited.
I don't think I'd mess with Felix Flores. He looks like a pretty big, bad dude. Sophomore, 6'3", 315.
Reminds me of Ed Holt.
I wouldn't mess with that dude either.
Yeah, they both have cramping issues at times in those toes, but other than that.
Ed Holt, I saw him at homecoming a couple years ago. He looks like he'd still play.
Well, it's Dr. Holt now.
He is. That's right.
He's an OB-GYN doctor right outside of Dallas.
Hey, it's early. It's 9:54 left to go in the third quarter. Austin College 7, Nebraska Wesleyan Prairie Wolves 12. And now we're going to see how this Prairie Wolves team can respond to a little bit of pressure as they're on the road playing under the new Austin College lights. And maybe this Texas heat, maybe even though it's not that hot for us, maybe it's kind of getting to these Prairie Wolves a little bit.
Nice kick.
Nice kick. Going to penalty. He's going to fair catch this and let it go into the end zone. So they're going to.
I'll tell you what, there's some chicken fighting back behind the play on the kick. It's a nice boot, though. Hit on the 2. They threw up that fair catch. Wouldn't mind if we try that a few times, get it to 25 each possession.
Bring the trainer out here. Somebody's laying on their back for Austin College. Way back. Looks like he was.
That's right where we started off on the play.
Yeah, it looks like he was one of the,
Our first ones.
On kickoffs, that's about as far as I got on the kickoff coverage team. And I wasn't one of the safeties back there to defend deep.
I tell you, 12-7, plenty of time. So if I'm the Wolves, I would probably go back to the clear outs on one side of the field and run a short crossing route behind it. That's been very effective for them.
Or just chunk it up and hope that Cole Seams can pick it up on the right side.
They've had some success with flare passes to their running back.
That's junior defensive lineman Nick Chevrolet, number 43, who's coming off the field a little awkwardly. Looks like maybe a groin there with that little limp and getting a little help.
I don't know. I did not see the play. I was following the ball. We lined up on the 35 to kick. He was injured on his own 43. He only went 8 yards down the field, so.
So that's our second defensive end that's gone out with an injury this game. So we're going to be playing with some backup defensive ends. So let's take a look at that and see.
Let's see. The Prairie Wolves trips. The Wolves trips left, 2 on the right, empty back formation.
Yeah, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. They're going to try to spread this thing out. A little quick pass out to the back in the backfield. Breaks one tackle. Number 5 breaks another tackle. Keeps Jaheim Fielder from Imperial, California, sophomore.
We got another player down hurt.
Man, this isn't back-to-back plays, not what you want to see out there for either team.
Yeah, looks like another cramping issue.
Yeah, that's cramp. He's stretching out those calves.
I tell you what, the Wolves have gone back to spreading the field. That kind of reminds me of almost like a bubble screen.
That's Brady Dygert, junior linebacker from Magnolia, Texas. You don't want to see that. Don't want to see anybody come by. And number 45 is limping off a little bit too. Seth Fulenchek, another defensive lineman from Denison, Texas. Well, I see number 45, I think, John Womack, All-American linebacker.
Womack was a tremendous player.
He never came off the field. He's sent a lot of people off the field, I can tell you that.
I tell you what, player that was injured before, Nick Chevrolet.
Yes.
Difficult for me to pronounce his last name. I remember him because he plays with Kelly Miller's son, Hank Miller, from Grapevine.
All right, 1st and 10 here, Prairie Wolves. One receiver the far side, one on the near side. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the left, has big 40 wide open, and good tackle there by number 3, Trey Brewer.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of extracurricular activity at the end of the play, off the ball. 17, Austin College is down.
So now their quarterback's going to cramping up. So I don't know what they drank at halftime, but it wasn't the right thing.
They needed pickle juice.
They needed the pickle juice, right? We went into halftime once, and we had Coca-Cola cans. That's what we had, and John Womack knocked those out of our hands, said, don't drink that, down at Trinity. Nobody drank it. We came back and won second half. So after that, we never drank Coke at halftime anymore.
I was a part of a defense that was on the field for over 120 snaps in Millsaps, Mississippi, the first week of September, that humidity. So,
yeah, Millsaps was Not
You
good.
need to have the pickle juice. I tell you what, here's a new quarterback. You just got to hand the
He's
ball
gonna
off
hand
up
that
the
ball
middle.
off. That's the smart play there. Going to pick up the first down. Okay, this is getting pretty chippy now. I don't. Referees need to get control of this game pretty quick. They're letting it go, and nothing good's going to happen because of it. So this is the referee's job is to get control of this.
Trying to play a little smash mouth football.
So they've got Evan Johnson at quarterback. He's a senior from Naples, Florida. He's going to fake it. Over the interception! Austin College! Oh, boy. Colton Gherkin didn't know what to do. He took off and fell down, self-tackleization right there at the 50, but holy cow, that could have been to the house.
It was Matt Kyle reincarnated. Intercepts the ball, gets 5 steps, has a touchdown in front of him. Unfortunately, that tall AstroTurf in the center of the field tackling him tonight. Tell you what, though, he was great drop. He's in his lane. He's exactly where he's supposed to be, and he made the catch.
He made the catch.
He made the catch. I mean, that's all. That's what you need first. So
now he threw it in his gut, so it was an easy catch. All he had to do was protect himself. But you know what? You'll take the interception. Austin College at the 50. Hey, there's that turnover we were looking for. Talked about it. You and I were talking about it at halftime, and that momentum. It's still changed. It's still in Austin College favor.
ball is right at midfield. There's 8.5 minutes left, third quarter.
You can feel a little electricity in this fan and this fan base. It's a little chatter going on here, excitement. Slow draw here to the running back, number 26, is trying to bounce to the outside but can't get there. Number 54 made a good play there. Mr. Curry, Chevrolet Curry, sophomore from Stockton, California. Picked up just a yard there for Austin College.
Let's look at that. How about that quick slant between the two soft safeties, the one they had success with the first half?
Yep, three receivers to the near side, tight end to the far side. There's going to be a quarterback draw all the way.
Right.
Got a big lane to the outside, got a good block from his running back.
Great effort.
First down, Austin College.
Tremendous block out there.
Hey,
so those fans are fired up below us.
they're blowing up the middle, right? They're blowing up the middle, and that was a great quarterback draw this time. Quarterback draw takes it to the far side, had his running back as his lead blocker.
It almost looked like a quarterback sweep to me. But I tell you what, Tony Joe's calling some great plays. Swipe right, coach. Call it again.
Two receivers to the far side. Ben Mraz in the backfield.
There, what did I say? I say it here, comes out there, same play to the left side of the field. Got 3 or 4 yards.
Nice play there. A good play call, right? Let's keep moving the chains, keep moving that ball. Shout out to Ramsey Gogger. My nephew was watching it back in Plano, Texas. Second and 6, it says. It's a short 6.
I like that slant in the middle that was open the first half so many times. Run.
No,
Takes it.
good
Go,
job
go.
there. He's got 20 yards there. Lowers the shoulder.
Great.
Good job there by Peyton Kiley.
Peyton Kiley, great recognition on the weak side, the back side. That lane opened up, ran for 20-plus yards. Outstanding job. I tell you, wasn't afraid of contact.
No, not at all. He lowered the shoulder, which you never want to see your quarterback lower the shoulder, but it worked for him at 6'1", 215. Very, very similar to what we saw in Colt Collins back in the day. Not afraid to run, not afraid to lower the shoulder and deliver the blow. First down, Austin College. Hand off to 26. He's got the outside. If he's got it, he's got the outside corner. He's going to get around to the left, cut back. 9-yard pickup, but hey, I'll take that all day long. Keep doing it, running it. Hey, now they've got a guy down and hurt. I think he's cramping
I tell
up.
you what, that was a tremendous effort, bouncing it to the outside. Christian Johnson's had a really strong game. He is reading his blocks. He's patient, but then he stepped on the gas, got around the corner, and looks like we got a Wolf down with some more cramps.
More cramps. I think that's going to be a theme. We kind of knew that, and that's why we moved this to a night game, hoping to maybe avoid some of that. But that heat still lingers. And if you're not used to this heat coming from, and now I say that, Nebraska, it's been warm up in that area.
I checked Lincoln to Nebraska. They had 2 days that hit 100 degrees in August.
Okay.
They didn't have 105, 110 like we have. It reminds me of a former Austin College coach who used to get the posters and write on them. Then he'd smear them, make them look like they've been worn out. He put them all around the complex. Let's talk about how hot it is and the humidity and drink this and do that. The other team would come in on the road to play us. They'd look at that, and they'd be all worried about the heat and things. And
they'd be over drinking at halftime.
That's
trying
right.
to make sure they did it. And you're talking about Coach Morris. I know exactly who you're talking about.
You do anything.
Anything to get an edge.
Anything to get a little edge. All right. It's second and short. I suspect they'll go conservative and just hand it straight hand off to try to pick the first down.
Sure enough, they do. Number 26 is going to, boy, when he smells that end zone, he almost got there. He's hit the 1-inch line. Christian Johnson.
That offensive line is fired up. I saw a tackle blocking somebody 2 or 3 yards deep into the end zone.
And that's just desire at that point, because there's probably about a 30 to 40 pound size difference across the line there.
Same play.
I think there was a fall. I think we jumped a little bit. I don't know, was it a delayed snap, or if our line just jumped a little quick?
Illegal procedure. I tell you what, just
number 73, that's going to be Trevor Timian. Number 73 also was worn by Mr. Frank Vasquez back in the day.
Tell you what, they were just too excited. They couldn't stand that success. They were so close. They're getting so excited, and they jumped.
Hey, when you're in alignment, though, you want that offensive, that running back to run that touchdown on your side. I think they knew where it was coming.
I tell you what, I suspect they'll go right back to the same play.
They keep
between the tackles. It's been there 2 in a row.
Now they're plugging that hole, trying to get there, and they do. They were ready for it. But
I'll tell you got a yard.
Kudos for Christian for at least, a yard. There was nothing there. They ran up and brought 3 different guys, and
they might have lost a yard. Or marked them on the 7. Yeah, looks like they lost 1.
All right, well, it's going to be 2nd and 7.
Well, I'd say they got 2 shots to score. Otherwise, I suspect they'll want to try a field goal.
I think we're going to score here in this play right here. I think we're going to get Colin Mushinke on a slant.
Well, he's got
They're going to put 2 backs in the backfield this time. Colin Mushinke to the far sideline.
How about that quarterback keeper on a fake?
Yeah, it's not a bad. No, Colin Mushinke in the corner. Oh, I thought he was going to get in front of him, and he couldn't.
He had one hand on it. I'm not sure why he couldn't get that other hand on it. Clearly a play they've practiced and worked on.
I'm sure they worked that fade route over and over and over. But, hey, you got to keep that defense honest a little bit down there close. So, 3rd and goal here from the 7 for Austin College. Austin College trailing 7-12 with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Or some say 12-7. Okay, it's going to be the slant. It's got to be we'll throw across the middle. Nope. Quarterback keeper. I'll tell you what, I like the play. He's inside the 3. Nope. Excuse me, he's at the 5, so yeah. They're going to kick it.
They're going to kick it here, and a little bit of a botched handoff. I'm not sure if he was trying to hand it off or if he was reading and wasn't sure, but the running back tried to take the ball. He decided to keep it.
All right, well, he's lined up just a little bit closer to the right hash. It's going to be a 23-yard attempt.
Basically almost like an extra point here. No, just wide right again.
From this angle, it looked like it was right down the middle. That's 2 missed field goals by Austin College that would give them the 1-point lead if they were both made. And that hurts that momentum a little bit.
Kicking game has not been a fan for either team, unfortunately. It's been a little bit difficult for Austin College and for the Prairie Wolves with 2 missed extra points. Austin College with 2 missed field goals. Very close field goals, unfortunately.
Tell you what. Where's David Goss when you need him?
Yeah, Paul Weaver. Could have used him there. All right, well, defense needs to step up here. There's going to be 2 receivers on the far side. Handoff there to number 8. He's going to take that right around the left side.
It's a 9-yard gain. No one touched him for the first 5 or 6 yards. He just weaving his way through traffic.
Yeah. Terry Carter is back at quarterback. Went over there and got a quick massage.
Or Carter Terry, as his parents call him.
Old school. That was the last name first. Man with 2 first names.
I tell you what, they've had success on the ground. I'm surprised they don't stick with it more.
Well, they're going to go with it here, trying to get to the outside, but Austin College strung that along great. That's number 30, Eliel Sandoval, who strung that out and let big number 93 come in, Hunter Fulton.
That's a great job. They're short. It's going to be third and
Cam Hammond, so.
Third and, boy, half a yard maybe.
Maybe. So Kraut's trying to get into this. This is a big play right here for Austin College defense. They can stop this, get that ball back. Should be able to get it back in pretty good field position.
You really need a negative play for them here.
Now, the play clock's going down, and they're still not getting the right personnel as Prairie Wolves struggle.
I bet they just do a wedge. Quarterback takes it straight ahead. No. Ball again.
Again, this handoff and the snap.
Holy smoke.
You know, and that's what happens when you're in the shotgun all game and you finally get under center. You're not used to taking that snap.
I do not know what happened. It looked like he was trying to hand it off to the far running back, but their lineman fired off. It was clearly a run play. Austin College is going to benefit from that. Prairie Wolves are kicking from their own 25-yard line. Single receiver deep, standing at the Austin College 40. It's a high kick, knuckleball. Have no idea where it is.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Oh, it's Austin College bounce.
Oh, and a great bounce for Austin College there.
So they're going to have great field position at the Prairie Wolf 44-yard line. I tell you what, it just makes you nervous that Austin College are running downfield blocking to receive that kick, and their players, they have no idea where the ball is. It's a short kick. It's knuckling. It's going to take a wicked bounce.
That's where the up man has to come in and yell, ball, 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 and everybody needs to scatter, but they didn't scatter quick enough, but luckily nobody got hit with it. So great field position for Austin College with 1:57 left in the third quarter. Plenty of time, but Austin College is going to have to score a touchdown as they've struggled in the kicking game. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 back in the backfield. There's going to be a pass. Play action pass there. He's going to run with it. He's going to get to the outside.
He's got the corner
and the speed. Good block there by the receiver.
Run. He steps out of bounds. Smart play. No reason taking an extra hit. You got 20-plus yards on the run.
And Grant Udisky was the receiver, the target he was looking at. Couldn't find him. Grant Udisky starts coming back toward him, trying to find an opening, and then realized he's running and made a great block and let Peyton get an extra 5 or 7 yards.
I'll tell you what. Again, Kelly saw the empty space. He's seeing the green grass. He's just tucking it and run. It's an effective weapon for him.
Wide open wide receiver, number 4, just can't make that catch right through his hands because Grayson Stacy.
I tell you what, I think Grayson saw the end zone. He had green grass in front of him. He catches it on the run. He's got a chance at scoring.
He did, but also number 20 for Prairie Wolves was zeroing in on him.
I like that play.
I like that play a lot.
That play is pretty swipe right on that play.
Well, and
let's see it again in a little while.
They had a blitz called, so they had the right, Austin College had the right defense because they were coming, and it's a quick pass out, and nobody was covering that back out of the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. It's going to be Davil McDonald in the backfield. And that's who they're going to hand it off to. Has a little bit of a hole, but holy cow, big number 94, Adon Nelson, 6'2", 255 from Lincoln, Nebraska. Filled it and took him down. No gain on that. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Well, they're on the Wolves 32. I think
2 down.
It's 4 down territory.
Yeah, 4 down territory for sure.
They're going to give him 2 shots at this.
Yeah, I like your little pass where I think we're in the right field for it. We got Grant Udisky far to the right side. This is where he'll come across the middle on this.
I think they're trying to. We called timeout. They had a late blitz dialed up. Their linebackers were just starting to creep up and go. So Austin College will think about it, reset, call their first timeout of the half. There's 40 seconds left. The score is 12-7. Austin College will be facing 3rd and 10.
All right, I like the play over the middle, right? We usually pick up 7 or 8 yards on that, but if we can get one and break it and hit our receiver in stride, and take that to the house.
Yeah, the quick post worked well first half. It might be too soon to try Grayson out of the backfield again, but he was wide open. Maybe just a little bit too much mustard on it leading him, but I tell you what.
Hey, let's dial that up in the fourth quarter in that next drive. I think we'll save that one in our back pocket. See what we can do here. All right. 2 shots here. All right, we got Mark Cunningham, soccer player, All-American, watching for us here. We could use him at kicker right about now.
Single back, here comes
They're
that
coming
blitz.
the blitz.
Run option.
All the way, run all the way, all the way, all the way. Oh, there's not holding.
There's a penalty flag.
They're going to call holding on 57, and he had his hands underneath his pads, but he was not holding them. He never got outside. He never extended his arms. Yeah, that's not holding.
Well, we'll see what the call is. That usually what it is from that referee. Well, or maybe he's going to pick it up. No,
he is going to wave it off. I told him.
All right. I tell you, it was a nice play. I thought the quarterback stumbled a little bit coming around that corner. He had more room to the outside. He only made 2 yards. It looked like he made more than that.
I thought he got more too. 4th and 8 here. Big play for Austin College.
So they need about the 22-yard line for the line of gain.
All right, got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Grant Udisky to the near side. Going to bring a blitz again. They're bringing that blitz. Stay in that pocket. Over number 3. Nice catch. Oh, that's a hit to the head. That's an illegal hit. You can't do that. That was hit on number 3, Kai Simpson, who had the ball, clearly had it, but he got a blow to the head. That's going to be an automatic first down and 15 yards.
And let's hold on. That ref's walking the ball back up the field.
Well, that ref doesn't have a – they will because they're going to mark off 15 yards from where the play ended.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't pass interference. It was.
Well, let's look at see what the motion is. See what the ref tells us.
He called it pass interference.
Did he?
Yeah, he definitely had the ball in his hands when he hit. It was a good hit. And back in your day, you'd be giving him a high five, and you're coming off the field, and that play's over. Nowadays, you can't hit a defenseless receiver, which as a former receiver.
I did not see the hit. If that's, I tell you what, we'll take it first down.
Take it 1st and 10 for Austin College. Oh. I think the running back went the wrong way, but Peyton Kiley made that all on his own, dancing and juking around.
Quarterback sweep. He cut it up. I think they used a running back that time as a lead blocker.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think the running back went to the outside. Peyton, like you said, cut that back up and stepped over a couple guys and picked up 8 yards on that. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter.
Okay, all you Austin College Kangaroos at home, raise your hand, put up your 4 fingers up for the 4th quarter.
Because it belongs to
the Roos.
The Roos.
Austin College is driving for the go-ahead points right here. They're walking down toward the south end of the field. Tony Joe is excited.
Austin College has that comeback. You know, saw Deion Sanders' team come back today. They were not expected to win. They kind of stayed with it and ended up coming back and winning that one.
That was just a whale of a game.
So
no one knew what to know for sure about what Prime Time and his group was going to do. And I tell you what he promised before that game was they were going to work hard and compete all game long, and they did. And TCU's just got to be beside themselves. Played a national championship game a year ago. Prime Time comes to Colorado. They win 1 game last year. He floods 60, 70, 80 new players into the program, flushes a bunch of them out.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I thought his son at quarterback today, he was tremendous. He threw for over 500 yards. He was poised. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with the ball every play. it was fantastic.
So Peyton already in the first 3 quarters, he's 9 for 16 for 106 yards, but had 12 carries and 53 yards and a touchdown. As Austin College is going to get on the back of Peyton Kiley this drive, we could use
second
it.
and 3. He's dropping back to pass.
Oh, nice pass over the middle. Nice catch by Grant Udisky, but
I think he's going to lose yards catching that.
He is going to lose a couple yards, but you never know, right? You run that shallow route, kind of lose track of where you are. You never want to drop one on purpose, but you know what I'm seeing from the Prairie Wolves is they keep blitzing. They're blitzing, but they're blitzing up the middle, so we're smart to roll them out like that.
Agreed. Well, we talked about that before. Need to roll them out, let them see the field. 3rd and 4.
I'm thinking say you're 4 down territory again.
Oh, yeah, I think you have to be. Going to run a quarterback sweep again? Nope.
Oh.
I tell you what, they came in hot on the near side, blocked the pass. Coach has got a decision here. Does he want to try a 3rd field goal, or is he going to go for it?
You know, I don't know if that's Julian Babinoff or not because they don't have a number 28 on defense, but he's made 2 good plays for the Prairie Wolves. They're leaving the offense out there, 3rd and 4.
No, it's 4th and 4.
4th and 4, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. They have a decision to make, and he's
Yeah.
gonna go for it.
I like it.
He's given up. You know, I won't say he's completely given up on the kicking game, but he's given them 2 tries.
Well, you put some trust in your offense and give them the credit. 2 receivers to the far side.
Let's see if they come on a blitz. They do.
Oh, they pick it up nicely. Plenty of time.
Oh.
Oh, it just can't find good coverage. That was actually offensive line for Austin College picked up the blitz, gave them plenty of time. Receivers just couldn't get open because the Prairie Wolves had a good coverage back there. I don't know if they were man-to-man or zone, but
I tell you what, he was going to throw it. He held it back. Then he saw the lane open up just a half a step too late. He stepped up, was going to try to run. They got him. It's all right. It's all right. They've got him pinned deep on their own 14-yard line.
plenty of time. It's only 14 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
I think the offense, Austin College offense, has built some confidence. They've made some positive plays.
Yeah, they've put a brand new offense in and a brand new defense, but they put a brand new offense with a lot of young guys and seen a big jump from that 1st quarter to where we are now. Big hole there for
Tristan Myers.
Ooh, that just lane opened right up there.
Myers is the high hurdler. 110 high hurdles and the 400-meter hurdles.
It's not fun running a 400-meter race anyway, but to add hurdles to it,
Well,
that was Coach Churchman's test of a real man if you could run that time quarter. That's what we had to do every fall camp. And we didn't have to put any hurdles into it, and it was tough enough just running 400-meter.
He's got that long stride like a hurdler.
Now, there he's going to get nowhere, bottled up there. No. A little flop there, but Colton Gherkin did take a little bit after the whistle, and Tristan Myers gave his best LeBron imitation. All right, I'm going to have 2nd down and 7 here for the Prairie Wolves. They send one receiver to the far side and one to the near. Leave Tristan Myers in the backfield. Carter Terry still at quarterback. Have a little shift there with the tight end and slot back. They try to move around. Bobbled snap, but
wide open.
Easy pitch and catch to number 7 out there, Cole Seams. Yeah, they had the cornerback out there on an island, and he knew he was all alone, kind of backed off a little bit, and they took advantage of that.
Yeah, that's his favorite target, number 7 Seams. So if you're going to play soft coverage on him, he's probably just audible and throw him a little quick 5-yard hitch, quick 5-yard outs. Take it all day. First and 10 on the Wolves on 47.
Cole Seams has 3 catches for 44 yards, but we've called his name quite a bit, thrown to him quite a
play action.
A little pressure from Austin College. He's going to go to Cole Seams again. Good there coverage by number 18. No flags on that play. Austin College has Evan Dennis, the defensive back sophomore from McKinney, Texas. McKinney Boyd.
Evan played that perfectly. Tremendous play. That's the first time I think they've tested Evan Long tonight. They've been going to their right. They flip-flop their favorite receiver to their offensive left, put him on a long post. I'd say that he had safety help also.
He did, but he was stride for stride with the receiver.
Yeah.
Didn't leave his shoulder at all when the ball was close. Jumped up at the
Yeah.
same time. Nice play there.
Yeah, Jared Pleasant was helping him out. Good position. Okay, 2nd 10. Oh.
Another big hole there.
Well, I tell you what, 22 looking for a place to fall down if you just put a hat on him. He's running with his head down, waiting to get hit. 3rd and 2.
All right, 11:44 to go.
What, if you can get a stop here because they don't want to go. They're not going to go for 4th down here.
Nah, too risky.
Not in the middle of the field.
We'd use a good bad snap right here. It's about what we need to dial
They've
up.
had several, had them.
Quarterback even bobbled a couple of them.
I would run the same play they just ran to the other side. Looks like they're running to their left. It's unbalanced line to the left.
Oh, Washington College may have jumped off sides, and they are. They're going to
they're going to get a 1st down, 5-yard penalty.
automatic 1st down. They knocked the ball down. Good. They had the blitz coming. Quarterback knew he had a free play. You know, he hadn't called a delayed snap like that too often, but that's his 2nd time he's been able to jump.
He's been successful both times.
Both times he's done it.
Hard count twice. It's worked twice. So that's the sign of a experienced quarterback.
Good veteran quarterback there.
And he has the presence to go ahead and finish the play because he knows it's a free play. He's just not giving it up and okay, we'll take the 5 yards. He wants to try to make a big play out of it, which is when you're given that opportunity, it's what you need to do.
Easy just to spike it in the ground and take the 5 yards, but he went for it all. 1st and 10, Prairie Wolves at their Austin College 40-yard line.
Play action.
Play action. He's going to roll out. He's got nobody. Well.
Oh,
wow, that's a good.
I tell you, it looked like a wheel route coming out. The linebacker had him at the first cut. Carter Terry kept rolling to the right.
Hard for those linebackers
Receiver
to cover,
kept running down the
those
field.
running backs sometimes. Running back usually has the advantage.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, it was an excellent pass. I mean, he was patient. He let the back turn up, stretch the distance between the back and the linebacker.
Linebacker to look back at the quarterback. I think he hesitated thinking, do I get the quarterback? Do I get the running back out of the backfield? By the time he decided to go for the quarterback and turned around, he was already in no man's land. Quarterback had about a 15-yard run if he wanted to take it himself.
He wants those passing yards. I hadn't seen him try to run.
He's over 200 passing.
He averaged about 265 a game last year. Here you go, wide open.
Wide open.
Number 7.
Cole Seams.
Ten minutes, 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Austin College defense looking for a stop.
Hey, we got to stop and hold them to a field goal or less, and still a 1-score game.
Tell you what, big Robert Orr from Fort Worth, Texas, the nose tackle. He's been putting some pressure on him. 5'11", 253.
Two receivers on the near side. Here comes the blitz this time, and
pass.
Oh! Almost got there. Nice job there by Jared Pleasant.
Sorry for screaming in your ear, but you could see the DB breaking on that ball. For a second, you thought it could be a pick 6.
If that was a good pass and he led the receiver just a little bit, it would have been a pick 6. It was a thrown behind the receiver just a tad. Receiver had to come back to the ball and gave him just enough of a break.
So it's a big play right here. 3rd and 1. They're in an I formation.
There you go, right up the middle.
Fullback.
We have it to the fullback, 46, who.
I think he got it. Yep, they're signaling first down.
Giving him 1st down, but he didn't fall for it. He earned that.
We got a kangaroo down on the field.
Okay, that was 46 carrying the ball, and this says 46 is, let me see their offense. Here we go. Is Kevin Starnes, the tight end. They handed it to the tight end, the 6'1", 260 tight end from Cummings, Kansas.
So they put him in as the blocking back on the I formation and gave it to him as the first man through and used his big body to fall over to get the 1st down.
It's the Daryl Johnston effect, right? Or
more.
yeah. Or your refrigerator Perry-esque
Yep.
type.
Tell you what, this looks like he's a central defender. When they pick him up, we'll get a number here.
That's Colton Gherkin, the linebacker, Grand Prairie, Texas.
Senior. Tell you what, he's jogging off the field, got a little hop in his step, appears to be okay.
I think he came up and kind of hit that tight end, Kevin Starnes, and two forces collide like that. It's a little tough when 260 goes up against 208.
Tell you what, how about a turnover right here? How about another mishandling of a exchange, a handoff, interception?
Handoff up the middle, right up the middle, number 22.
Tristan Myers again. He accelerated a little more that time. He wasn't looking for a place to fall like he had been before.
Well, he had to jump over a couple people at the line of scrimmage, so that's what he likes to do, is hurdle.
Now that trail leg was a little slow for him there. But I tell you what, he busted it up for a good 7-8 yards. Ball's inside the Kangaroo 10.
Tristan Myers, 11 carries, 54 yards. Second down and 4.
Same play.
Same play. Oh, he's got a blocker in front of him. Just not able to get in the end zone. Austin College stopped him just short of the end zone, but that is going to be a first down. Big goal line stand here with 8:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Austin College trailing 12-7.
Yeah, they're on the 1 yard line.
I'd
just go ahead and throw caution to the wind. Hope for a negative play or a turnover. All-out blitz. They're going to they put 46 Starnes back in to be the lead blocker. They're going to come at him in the I formation.
Now they're under center, which that quarterback had trouble last time he got under center.
Same play.
Got the handoff that time, and they're going to
Touchdown.
go ahead and signal touchdown, Prairie Wolves. Boy, 260. Even though we only had to take 2 big steps, that's a lot of momentum going to try to stop that. That offensive line, too, that right tackle, right guard, their running back is 260, their right tackle is 260, and their right guard is 255. So when the guy carrying the ball is bigger than the two guys blocking for you.
Let's see how they're doing this extra point. They've missed the first 2. They've had 2 bad snaps. Good snap. Follow through. Looks like he made it.
He is 1 for 3, and that is going to give them
19-7.
19-7. Well, 2 scores. What Austin College needs here. 7:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, you know what? All we need is a drive. Get that drive, and we can score a fairly quick touchdown here. Put the pressure right back on that Prairie Wolves offense. Defense gets a little bit of a rest. Still in this one.
They almost have to have points on this drive with 7:44 left.
Colin Mashinki's going to be back deep along with Grayson Stacy, Ben Mraz.
Colin's going to stand on the 10-yard line again.
That's Henry Walter, kicker junior from Wheat Ridge, Colorado.
Drives him back.
He's going to kick that one out of bounds. That's going out of bounds. He kicked that one left. That's going to be a good field position for the Roos on that one.
I believe they'll start with a 30, 35.
Right at the 35-yard line.
Excellent.
Took out the
Clock didn't start. Still 7:44 left. They're going to get the ball their best starting position after a kickoff so far this game on the 35. 65 yards from pay dirt.
All right, well, we're going to see what Peyton Kiley's got in store here. What Coach Tony Dojo.
Field goals won't help them now, down 12.
No, it's all.
It's going to have to be touchdowns.
4 down territory regardless.
I imagine he's going to have to air it out.
Now, we haven't seen that little pass over the middle since it's
Run,
he's going to
son,
run this one. He's got some
Oh.
room, but he ran in a big number 44,
You
Caleb
know,
Kyles, linebacker.
44 was guarding.
He was spying.
Well, no, he banged into the running back, was guarding the running back for on a pass that he let go and tackled the quarterback. It was a tremendous play. Peyton gets that gap if he'll just take off a half a second sooner. It's a positive play, 4 or 5 yards. Clock is running.
Grant Udisky to the near side. They're going to bring the blitz
5,
here.
6, 7. Yeah.
Well, that delayed handoff doesn't work on a blitz.
I tell you, they're catching him from the backside.
Ben Mraz comes up hobbling just a little bit.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Bring in Christian Johnson in the backfield. Grant Udisky's going to come into the field as well.
So they lost 2 yards on that.
6:37, clock still running.
Tell you what, if they get some positive yards on this play, Coach White's going to have a decision whether to go for it or not for 4th down because of the clock.
They're going to bring the blitz again. They've found something in that blitz. Oh, I think we had a lineman who backed up a little bit too fast.
Well, I tell you what, that's hurt Austin College tonight. Down the 1 yard line, expecting to score a touchdown. That 5 yard penalty for jumping too soon. That one hurt.
That one hurt. This one hurts too. I think they were going to change the play. Time was running on the play clock. Offensive line was trying to readjust. I think he just kind of lost his balance and backed up. Number 57 for Austin College. Javen McGowan, Dallas, Texas, Red Oak.
3rd and 13 now. Well, brought a stun up the middle.
And there's Grant. Grant Udisky had it for a second, and then I think he looked to see what he had for daylight, and he had a lot of it, and the eyes got real big. And
he gets unceremoniously thrown to the ground. 21 for the Wolves knew he had dropped the ball and decided to go ahead and pick him up on the back and throw him down. That's Calvin Rose from
and there's no decision.
Shawnee Mission, Kansas.
Coach White just said, nope, stay out there. Immediately, nobody even thought of coming off the field. Now they're going to call timeout and think about it. Make sure they got the right play in, right personnel.
Well, he's thinking about it. Should I go ahead and go for this now or not? 6-10. You know, you probably need to go for it. You're still in the game, have a chance to win. It's going to take 2 possessions of yours, and you have to stop them for 1.
Defense still a little tired. Defense has been out there for quite a bit this half.
If you don't make it, they're going to get the ball on your 32-yard line.
I like the call. I think
Let's
you
go ahead.
for it.
Go ahead and go for it. If you're not able to win the game, you know the margin's not as important as giving your guys a chance to win. And to win, you got to make this 1st down. You got to make it to the 40. Looks like the 45-yard line. So
put somebody out there and see if somebody can make a play.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to step up and make a play.
We did pretty good running verticals before. You might run a couple of verticals on that left side, number 10.
I'm going to say look out
31.
for the blitz from the Prairie Wolves. They've been blitzing all game, so
Yeah.
maybe roll your quarterback out a little bit and see if you can't. Now, they may not be blitzing on this one. They got 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers. No, they're going to bring the linebacker. Somebody breaks free, but
he's got to throw. You got to throw that. You got to throw that.
kind of
His receiver fell down. 31's hobbling. He made a cut and fell down.
Peyton's hurt a little bit too. He slow to get up, but he's going to get up and get off on his own accord. But yeah,
Grant Udisky, he made a cut. He fell. When I was saying he got to throw that ball, he's running for his life. There was no one there because he was on the ground. So he had nothing he could do.
Well,
there's 6 minutes, 4 seconds left. Turnover on downs. We're going to have the ball at the Austin College 32.
Well, look for a big dose of number 22 here in this possession with Tristan Myers. They're gonna keep the two-back set in there.
Yep, it's an offset eye to the right, and I suspect they'll run every play. Run that clock.
And big
there you
number,
go.
Nice job there. Getting in there. It's a big number. It looks like 55. 56. I'm sorry. Max Wallstead, senior from Highland Village, who had that one sniffed out.
Boy, it looked like Rossi Felix incarnated. Busted through the line, tackle for a loss, solo play, not to be denied.
He was the only one there. He had to make that play, so they had it blocked pretty well. They just missed one guy, and he stepped up. They're going to use the whole clock here. Go to the single back with two receivers to the far side, two to the near side. And it's going to be a handoff right there to Tristan. Gets it, breaks the tackle, picks up the first down, breaks 2-3 tackles, and stays in bounds, unfortunately. Huge there run by Tristan Myers and the Prairie Wolves as they're going to kind of bleed this clock now.
Yeah, that's a good effort. He broke several tackles. He knew not to go out of bounds. He stopped, stayed in bounds to keep the keep the clock running. So just under 5 minutes left in the game, and they can see the play clock in the end zone when they line up, so they're waiting until the very end to snap the ball.
Taking their time getting up there.
They're going to keep it on the ground. There's no reason for them to throw it.
No,
we had unbalanced line to the left on that shift and running left.
And good tackle there by Jarrett Pleasant, senior, Magnolia, Texas. He knew what was coming, and he was able to break through and took it at the right angle.
Excellent play, Jarrett. Great tackle.
Now, Austin College took a timeout. One left. Needed to stop that clock because it was still dripping. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nope. Coach White's talking to the official. I don't think he liked something on that one. He may have called the timeout a little bit earlier. Frank Dooley up in the booth with us from Nebraska. Yeah, it is a beautiful night.
Was that the Kangaroos' last timeout?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. So they can't stop the clock. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left. I hear the Austin College band playing. That fat lady might be warming up.
I was kind of hoping we get to play Turn Out the Lights tonight, but I don't think we're going to be able to sing that one. No Dandy Don Meredith in the booth.
All right. So they're going to come out in the one-back set, trips, spread them out. I bet you're going to get another handoff to Tristan Myers here.
I think he's going to run back to the near side. That's kind of what. No, he's going to switch sides and. No, they're going to go for a pass. Pump fake. Finds Tristan Myers out of the backfield.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if he meant to fall or if he fell on the turf, but it was the right play.
Yeah, the turf monster got him. He clearly was wanting to turn it up and see if he could get in the end zone or at least a first down. But there was a little tiny hurdle out there he just couldn't quite get over.
But that's going to take another 26 seconds off the clock. So it's the right play. I don't know if it was like I said, intentional or not, but
so they're running the back out of the backfield after they run corners, the coverage off deep, and he's wide open. So 3rd and 6, huge play. Got to have a stop. Turnover would be great. 3rd and 6. 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
We're going to bring a blitz here. Going to be a fade to the back of the end zone. Nice coverage there by number 1, Jeremiah Contreras, who stayed glued to the wide receiver, never turned around and looked for the ball, but also never interfered. So,
and the clock stopped. 3:31 left. It's going to be 4th and 6.
No kicker coming out.
I was about to say, I doubt they're going to bring their kicker out. But let's see, it'd be a 31-yard field goal from here. But they're going to go for it on 4th and 6. Clock, if Austin College would stop them, the clock should stop on a change of possession. Got trips left. Kirk, you got his favorite target in solo coverage out to the right.
Yeah, that's going to be Seams, Cole Seams out there, and that's where he's looking. Now he comes back the other way. Now he's going to maybe run, but he's got
Throws it up.
back of the end zone. It's out of bounds. So good coverage. That's great coverage by Austin College.
Yeah, Jeremiah Contreras had him.
Yep.
Had him locked up.
But everybody's blanketed because he looked at Cole Seams initially, looked back to the left and said, oh, well, I got nothing. Throw it out of bounds to the right. But 93 had, for Austin College, that's Hunter Fulton was right in the quarterback's face sitting out there one-on-one.
Well, they got a glimmer of hope. They got a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying there is a chance.
Now they're going to send
here comes
Jalen.
Here comes the freshman quarterback from Arlington, Texas.
And see what he can do with his last 324. It's to be his second series for him.
All right, Jalon.
Be 3 receivers to the near side, and he's going to run it all the way. And he's going to pick up about 7 yards on that. So
at least. Again, another freshman from Austin College got a player down.
He looked pretty smooth on that. I'll tell you what, he just kind of didn't look like he was running fast or hard, but was able to just take some long strides and get behind the line. And
I didn't see how the player got injured.
I think the Jalon ran behind him and kind of got him from behind.
Not sure it was a nice cut back. He ran up and cut it back across the green just a little bit. It was good vision. I don't think with 3:17 left, you're going to have to put the ball in the air and move it down the field a little quicker, get some chunk yardage.
Now, in the inter-squad scrimmage last week, he was able to pick up some pretty big chunks of running. Now, going against our defense, too, number 1 defense, he's got some wheels and speed. If he can get to the outside, work that clock a little bit.
Shout out to Matt Kyle from New Braunfels. Finally got in range to tune the game on. Glad you didn't hear me earlier, Matt. We had several references to you.
Interception. It was a great interception that you referenced on.
Yes. Linebacker intercepted the ball, had the entire field for Austin College for a pick 6. He ran 3 steps, and the turf monster got him.
Looks like Mike Hare, number 63, the junior from Waco, Texas. Shout out to Kevin Krause, who's watching this game in Waco.
Otis Amy, where are you? We could use you showing up reincarnated, a little speed, a little long thread on a pass.
It's a little fade route, right?
Little fade route.
Little fade turns into an 80-yard touchdown.
All right, let's see what the freshman can do. He drops back to pass. He's looking long.
He's got an arm, and he's going to throw it to number 3.
Open. Oh, interference!
Oh, there's going to be interfered. There's the flag, but what a throw. What a nice attempt there by Kai Simpson.
There's no doubt he grabbed his helmet as he ran past him to try to stop him.
If he didn't, that's a touchdown.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
He had one play, and this play was to grab him, and the only place he could grab him was helmet. Unfortunately, it's only 15 yards.
Yeah,
but
well, Jalon, it was a strong throw. So the only pass plays we've seen him do are, jets, bombs. That's okay. Gets us out of that side of the field. There's 3:09 left. I tell you what, let's keep running 4 verticals.
I think
let's run verticals until they can stop it.
they're going to bring a blitz here. They've got 4 down linemen.
No, not yet. Here he
comes. Here comes up the middle. They pick it up. He's going to go for another one.
I tell you what,
a little bit low.
A little bit low. It was the right read. It was the right throw. It's just a little bit low. Skipped right as the receiver was making his cut.
It's okay. Stops the clock. 3:04 left. It's only 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's just good to make that change of quarterback, give you another feel, give your team another look. The Wolves feel like they're on their heels a little bit, not sure what to expect out of him. Here comes they've walked up 2 linebackers. They show rushing 6. Here they come 6. And they got him behind for a loss. About an 8-yard loss.
He needs to try to maybe get outside a little bit quicker.
They
bottled him up pretty good.
Yeah, he had no chance. He had no chance to escape. So we're going to have third and about 17, yeah.
Only thing I can think of is that you got to have a hot route in that situation. When you see that they're coming up, you got to have a hot receiver that you can hit quickly.
The hot receiver's right back over the middle. The middle's wide open.
They're going to bring it again. They know there's a freshman quarterback there. They're going to bring that blitz again. And
Same result. Another sack. Yeah.
yeah, offensive line just can't pick it up. They're going to have to leave a back in there to help block that. There's more defensive guys coming than there are blockers. We got 5 linemen trying to block 7 defensive guys.
Well, they're going to do the same thing again. If you don't roll him out, they're going to do the same thing again. They're going to run. Here we are. They're going to run 4 verticals. They're going to hope for a pass interference or a catch.
4th and 29.
His left side looks more open, and that's where he throws.
But he's got an arm.
He out threw him.
Now, receiver looked like he got tripped up a little bit, but I think their legs just got a little tangled up.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
No pass interference on that one. But the arm, if we can give Jalen a little bit more time.
Jalon Talton, he's got a strong arm. I thought he handled himself well under the circumstances. That's adverse circumstances. Put a freshman in, about 3 minutes left in the game, deep in your own territory, and say, hey, here you go, good luck.
Trailing by 2 touchdowns, and by the way, they're blitzing everybody.
Yeah.
So,
That's it. He handled himself well.
Tough situation, like you
He
said,
and that offensive line will learn from that.
only one way to go, and that's up, and
Yeah.
they'll get it. They'll get it figured out.
Peyton Kelly just has done a strong job tonight at quarterback.
Heavy dose here. They're going to hand it off to number 8, who's going to barely get back to the line of scrimmage. It's Nathan Naturis, sophomore from Layton, California.
About a minute 30 left in the game. Well,
they know we can't stop the clock. We got no timeouts left.
should just be 2 plays left. So Austin College is going to start the year off 0-1. And Nebraska Wesleyan will start 1-0.
But you know what? For Austin College, having a new coach, new team, new offensive scheme, I like the effort.
Oh, the effort was there all game.
And what did you say? This team averaged 40 points, some odd points a game.
25 points a game on offense. They gave up 40 a game. But, probably the deciding point was we had the ball first and goal at the 1. We were about to score. We get the illegal procedure, march us back 5 yards to the 6. Didn't score a touchdown, tried the field goal, and missed the second field goal. That touchdown would have put them ahead in the game right then.
Yeah.
When you look back, and that's you got to learn from. It's either penalties or turnovers. I don't believe Austin College turned the ball over tonight, did they?
Nope, not at all. And even if we hit the other field goal and make that one, we take the lead, right? We're 2 field goals away from taking the lead and making it a 13-12 game versus 7-12.
That's the final play. That's the kneel down.
And that's going to do it. So Austin College is going to be on the road now for a bit of time. We're not going to see them back at home until, where do they come back here?
Well, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Congratulations to Nebraska Wesleyan Prairie Wolves. Safe trip back north to Lincoln, Nebraska. Great effort by Austin College. Kirk, loved being here. Shout out to Hope Houston and Hunter. Go Roos.
Go Roos. Austin College, we'll be back in town for the next home game. We'll be against Sul Ross University on October the 7th. Austin College is traveling to Rhodes next week. Nebraska Wesleyan going to travel to Maryville State. So, you know what? It's been fun. It's great look. First night game ever at Austin College.
It's beautiful. I mean, it is a beautiful setting. The field is tremendous. The lighting, the ambiance, the effort. You can't fault the effort of the Kangaroos.
No, can't do that, but it's been fun. Blake, I appreciate it. Thank you, Roo Nation, and we'll see you again on October the 7th.
Go Roos.
Go Roos.